There we go, and greetings everybody, and my levels look good. I am Resplendent Seraph after a very long hiatus. I am now back. We're gonna play some Battletech today. And for the virtue of everyone might not be too familiar with this very specific Battletech game, this is what I would consider the most, or at least the closest thing to the authentic tabletop experience. It's very turn-based. It's not like the MechWarrior games where you're running around in a mech, which are generally really great games. And at least in my humble opinion, MechWarrior 2 is by far the best of all of those games. It's a little dated at this point, but I have some very fond memories of MechWarrior 2. But Battletech is going to be a turn-based strategy game. And again, like I said, it's the most consistent with a tabletop experience. So we're going to kind of just slowly get into it. We're going to create our commander here. We're going to just start a new game, do a campaign, which is pretty much the best thing, the closest thing to like a story campaign mode. There are a couple of modes. There's career mode, which might simulate a mercenary company a little more authentically, but we're going to run through the story. Through its completion. I don't know if we're going to do all of the flashpoints as far as a complete playthrough, but we are going to go through the story, and I'm going to post all these on YouTube later. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you ever want to hang out live, feel free to join us. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ResplendentSeraph, and you can also join in with the chat live and experience this as we record it. So without any further ado whatsoever, and this is a very, very new setup. I just disassembled and reassembled my computer, had to set up my my recording outfit. This ultimately is this whole channel on Twitch is a technology demonstrator for my real channel, which I'm going to be doing educational content for. So a lot of things I kind of experiment here gaming wise, and we just kind of have fun, and it's lighthearted and all that. But if you can't hear me, or there's some sort of issue, feel free, just mention it in the chat and we'll just fix it live. The obligatory, well, F it, we'll do it live. But in every kind of test I've done on this, everything seems to check out, so we should be okay. But without any further ado, let's switch to our in-game here. And for anybody that's tuning in, feel free to either lurk or chat to your heart's content. I'm more than happy to chat with anybody, or as it may go, because whenever I'm watching other people's streams, I am definitely a lurker. I like to just have it on in the background. I'll have it like in a window as I'm working on something and just enjoy. So feel free. This is going to be a very lurk or chat friendly stream, depending on your preference. So with that out of the way, let's make sure it actually grabs. And I'm able to sync with my Battletech saves with the stream cloud. Why are you not able to? Well, we're doing a new one anyway. So yeah, play anyway. We don't need to do the cloud saves. we don't need those stinking cloud saves. We're doing this fresh anyway. I just need to make sure that our game capture actually captures it. There we go. That's always nice. I'm going to let it play the whole intro here. Normally, I just kind of skip through this whole thing. And this is designed to be quiet. In a second, the sound will kick in. And we'll have a nice little, we'll just observe. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is the camera going to do the max headroom stuff? No, okay. It's just CPU is loading. Yeah, my first rig, when I set this up, there was a weird camera glitch where it would do this whole max headroom thing. Hopefully it does not do that, because I don't remember how I fixed that the first time around. So if it does do that, well, we'll all have a good laugh about it. So far, so good here. Where's my cat? I also have a feline co-host. She sometimes drops by and causes trouble. At some point, Cleopatra will make an appearance. So the cool part about this is it's giving us a nice little brief overview of the history of the Star League. So for anybody not really familiar with the lore, you're getting the cliff notes right now. Atlas, Catapult, classic mechs. Yep. And the Amaris Coupe. Oh, we're still not to the Amaris Coupe yet. Big stompy robots. Although I do just want to... And there we are. Now we're back at that. Volume looks okay. I will just check one thing real quick. Just want to make sure. Yep, good. Chat is working. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. So let's begin ourselves with a campaign, and we're going to do new. Yeah, we're going to do a standard campaign. I could do a bunch of tweaks and stuff. I'm just going to do the standard vanilla campaign. I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to be doing anything too elaborate. I'm not going to do an Iron Man campaign here. We could. Maybe I'll do that for future streams, but I'm not going to do anything for that right now. But we can also, in the custom campaign, you can make it like more difficult to assemble mechs, and whatnot. Oh, hey, Freakbot, greetings. How are you, buddy? How you feeling? I heard you had a little bit of a cough going on. Hopefully hopefully that doesn't last very long. It is nice to see you, my friend. So we're gonna start a game here. I guess I'll have to wait for some Yakuza 0. But I am enjoying that. Actually, while this loads. Let's make sure that works. Oops. What are we doing here? In-game. Thank you. Here we go. Helps when I'm actually in the chat section instead of hitting a bunch of shortcuts.
I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir.
I messed up something here. Whoops, I totally messed up something there. Yep, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Yes, let's quit the main menu. So I tried to do this shout out to Freakbot here. So let's try that again. This time without the oops. And my bot is not working, is it? Nope. Nope. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, my shout outs aren't working. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. Well, I'll mess around with that later. All right. So we're going to do a campaign. Sorry, Freakbot. I'll have to do a shout out later. Who knew? You know, you don't stream for 3 months and things just break. That's all right. I'll do a verbal shout out. My friend here, One-Eyed Freakbot, great streamer. He's streaming Yakuza 0 at the moment, and there's his username. So we look forward to you getting back to things. So we're gonna do a new campaign here, and we're gonna do a standard campaign this time without me accidentally hitting buttons.
I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
And thus is how we kind of start this off. And now we're going to go into the more character creation type of thing. And Battletech lore can be very, very deep. So, and even I probably am just like a dabbler as far as Battletech lore, even though I've been playing Battletech games since the 90s. There are others that are much more well familiarized with the material. As far as like all of the stories, I've read some of the big ones, you know, Bred for War and Twilight of the Clans and all that. But so yeah, there are a lot of really interesting stories in this. So this particular game focuses on, from what I can gather, is something that's new to the lore. It's a periphery kingdom, and without getting too much into things, the whole concept of Battletech is it's a far future setting where the various succession wars, and I'm not going to get too much into that because most likely a lot of you are already familiar with that. But if you have any questions, feel free to just put in chat and I'll try and fill in any gaps. But essentially, you've got this like height of civilization known as the Star League. It disintegrates into a civil war, and that civil war was so destructive that various technology centers, archives, factories got blown to all living hell, and you end up in this weird kind of like. The general metaphor here is it's almost like post-Roman Middle Ages, Dark Ages kind of civilization where you had all these like really advanced things, but nobody really knows how to build them anymore. That's basically the Battletech universe in a nutshell. And so with that comes a lot of the same language. You've got a lot of kingdoms and nobility and a lot of these concepts are very, very common in Battletech. So you've got the Oregon Coalition, but it's really a kingdom. And House Arano is the royal house of this particular kingdom. So anyway, our story is going to start in the Oregon Reach, which is synonymous with the Oregon Coalition. And it's just telling you all the stuff I just told you. Small kingdom in the Riverwood Periphery, which is... So you've got this inner sphere, which surrounds Terra, Earth. And so you've got the successor states, and that's where the better part of civilization is, the more advanced parts. And then you've got the periphery states, which are even less developed and whatnot. And so this game takes place in the periphery. And so anyway, so that's where our home is. It's a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. So anyway, there you go. So you got 3 generations of House Arano rule, and the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. Here's where the story begins. And so we can choose where we want our hero to originate from. So we could either choose one of these inner sphere places, or we could go with one of the periphery areas. I don't think this really matters all that much. It's just going to affect some dialogue choices. So for various reasons, let's see. For what we're doing here, I really don't think it matters much. One of my favorite successor states are the Federated Sons, so I do have some Davian bias, but I don't think I'm feeling that for this playthrough. We're going to do Magistry of Canopus here. It's a periphery state, but it's like one of the quote-unquote better ones. And Centrella is the royal house of Canopus. So we'll go with that. You're of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence. Let's try and raise my microphone here a little bit, even though I'm perfectly loud. So Yeah, immigrants to the Aurigan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Aurigan space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battlemech, an old blackjack BJ-1. So battlemechs are also generally kind of like ancestrally inherited things. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Now, when they say veteran of the Succession Wars, they probably mean the second and third Succession Wars. This game, I want to say, takes place before the fourth one. Yeah, this one takes place between the third and fourth Succession War. Lore-wise, that might not be all that relevant, but if it ever is in the course of the game, I'll explain why. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. So Raju Montgomery is a cool dude. So anyway, we could go with, you were exiled, you struck out on your own, family went bankrupt, family died in an accident, or your family was betrayed. And we've got a couple of options. Now, these are more interesting choices, because this affects how things start off. Hey, Phoenix, what's going on? Yes, the last surviving of the Bane family. Oh, sick Space Dust reference, bro. I am actually okay. One of the after effects of my surgery is I have a little bit of difficulty clearing my throat. Granted, this would make Bill laugh a lot, but I have a hard time swallowing. I just caught you narrating. It was like, I gotta. Yeah. What can I say? Dan helped me get practice in with narrating. I really should do voiceover work. So, but one of these days we'll have, you know what? I should just play Space Dust on stream one day. That'd be awesome. I'll have to get Dan in on that. But anyway, so we got a couple of choices, and each of these, it is good to see you, Nade. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you, especially since I get to play Battletech. We had a lot of fun playing the actual Battletech game. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. It's nice to be broadcasting again. So anyway, getting back into the game choices here, because I can get very easily distracted in character creation, as we all know. So if we were betrayed, our gunnery and guts go up by 1. If we go with the family died in an accident, our piloting and guts go up by 1. If we go with the bankrupt, it's tactics and guts, piloting and tactics, and gunnery and tactics. So, hey, Nikki, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I am alive and I have 2 arms that work. It is great to see you. I don't have any shout-outs that work. Marvelous. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you lurking at work. Hopefully our stream can make your workday or night a little bit better. So hello, Nikki. Welcome. So, and yes, as I said earlier, my stream is very lurk friendly. Feel free to lurk or chat to your heart's content. So now I get to decide how, it'll be much better in an hour when I... Well, we'll try and help you get through this last hour and make it a little more palatable. So yeah, let's see. While I figure out how we want this character to be, I think I actually like the idea of maxing out tactics. So then the other question is, because I've generally done gunnery before, but one of the higher, more advanced levels of gunnery really only kicks in when you shoot at different things. And so I'm thinking just down the road, and this might not make a whole lot of sense before we've even played the game yet, but one of the things I haven't done a whole lot of with my main pilot, which we're building now, but I've done with other pilots, is when your tactics is really high, you can actually go in an earlier initiative turn. This will make sense when we actually start playing the game. But one of the things that's the most frustrating is when you knock down a mech, and then the next turn shows up, and then they go freaking first. Well, if your tactics is good enough, you'll go in an earlier initiative phase, and then you get to go, and they're still going to be on the ground. So I'm thinking ahead of, like, I would actually like to shoot at the thing on the ground this time. So I'm definitely going to go with tactics here. The only question is, what do I want the other ability to be? And I'm actually thinking guts. Now, I'm thinking guts. So yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with where family went bankrupt. Not for any real role-playing reason, but we're gonna totally metagame the shit out of this. So we're gonna channel our inner Jeff Matt and betrayal. Always a good backstory. See, the betrayal one is good. And you know what? Guts is actually pretty good. You know what? I do like the betrayal one. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. I actually was watching Firefly while I was injured. And I forgot how early on that game was. And for anybody who's never seen Firefly, I cannot recommend that show enough. But it opens up with Alan Tudyk, of all people, as the character Wash. And there are a couple of, he's playing with dinosaurs on the radar. And he's like, we will conquer this place and call it Island. And then the other was like, we'll call it your grave. And it was like, curse your sudden but inevitable. I can't believe I'm narrating Firefly. I'm just happy to be alive. Okay, I'm sorry. We're playing Battletech here. I'm not narrating Firefly. I promise I don't have this, like, the most ridiculous case of ADD possible. I swear. Yes, metagaming is valid for video games, but I do like Freakbot's suggestion of the whole family was betrayed. It does make for a really nice... Number one, it also raises guts, which is going to work for us. You know, I'll work on tactics with another one. Let's go with betrayed. I like that suggestion. I know. I'm going to get more focused here, I promise. But feel free, chat section, to try to tangent and derail me to your heart's content if you can do it. You killed my parents. Oh my God, I missed you guys. This is the greatest shit ever. All right. Let's see. Oh, Frontier Pirate. There we go with some guts. Solaris Gladiator. Solaris Gladiators. Man, Solaris is a fun place to roleplay on. Solaris is in the Lyran Commonwealth, and it's pretty much a gladiator planet, and it's known for the various games of Solaris. It's a great place to go. They need to make they do need to make a Battletech Solaris 7 Netflix show. They would need to buy a bunch of Brinks trucks to carry all the money they would make. It would be amazing. We're so desperate for Battletech shows. There actually was a really cool cartoon while I'm trying to figure out which of these I want to be. Intersphere Mercenary with tactics. You know what? We're already going to get into the Mercenary, because that'll make a lot of sense as far as the character already getting into the mercenary lifestyle. So perfect. All right. Until years later, you crossed paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again after my family was betrayed and we became an Intersphere mercenary. Pure chance brought you back to the Oregon Reach as your mercenary crew took an ill-fated contract against an enclave of pirates on the outskirts of Oregon space. The job went south, and you were the only survivor of your unit. Raju's lance happened to be on patrol nearby. After rescuing you and helping to honor your fallen comrades, he offered you a job in the House Arana Royal Guard. And so it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Orano. And now we get to the character creation part, and oh boy, is this going to take a while. Hey, Rob, thank you very much. My shoutouts aren't working, so I'm doing verbal shoutouts. Rob, wonderful, amazing streamer. He is streaming Namco and Capcom, which is a criminally underrated game. I don't know why we didn't get it in the States, but he's streaming that on his channel, and it's freaking amazing. So thank you, Rob, for joining us. As we figure out what the hell... Who am I playing? I have so many choices here. So as I go through this, but as far as, Nate, I don't know if you know this, as far as a Battletech show, but the cartoon in the 90s is canon to the universe. That show was actually made by the Lyran Commonwealth as anti-clan propaganda. People in the Battletech universe watched that show. I always thought that was the most brilliant thing ever. Right? It's fucking awesome. Okay, so you know what? Yeah. It would help if I could type correctly. We're gonna go with call sign Renegade. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go off off script here. I'm feeling dudeish today. Normally I play female characters online. I'm not really sure why I've always been, why I tend to be drawn to that. I'm going to blame Yuko from Valis for that because she was one of the best, action characters ever, or Samus from Metroid. But in any event, I think we're going to go with something like this. So excellent. Why, thank you. I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's good to know that those still work. I haven't been streaming for a couple of months, so we're just started with Battletech. Welcome aboard. Feel free to lurk or chat to your heart's content. So welcome, Simulated Barkeep W. I do appreciate it. So yeah, I'm feeling a dude this time. So that's a little off type for me, but let's see. Let's customize that a little bit. Let's go with a different hairstyle, because that hairstyle is a little off, but actually that might work. Yeah, that might work. We'll see. Actually, no, that's lame. Actually, that. Yeah, that works. Cool. And then we don't need to go with any tattoo. I'm not feeling the scar. Well, I think oh, scar 1 is no scar. Got it. Oh, that's a tattoo. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling the tattoo here. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, the barcode's kind of like, the barcode's nice and cyberpunkish. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, I walked right into that one, didn't I? Oh, good grief. Let's see. Yeah, actually the barcode is very cyberpunkish. Now, granted, Battletech is not usually kind of associated with a bunch of cyberpunk stuff. It's you know, sci-fi stompy robots, but I actually am liking the barcode for some reason. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Totally feeling this. We're doing it. I'm not sure what's up with that. So we're gonna go, yeah, no, I don't need anything less like that. Okay. So why am I not seeing, oh, here's the eye color. Really can't see the eyes anyway. No, let's go with something. I shouldn't have messed with that. All those look like they suck. I have gray eyes for anybody that's ever seen that. Oh man. Ow, ow, ow. Let's not mess around with that. Let's see. What am I doing? Yeah, this looks good. Okay, perfect. All right, so we've got this. Now I just need a name. It's funny. The call sign just kind of came to me, but now I'm not. I'm having a hard time thinking of names. So as long as it's not something like, you know, Nate, great minds think alike. I was literally just about to say, as long as it's something like Dude McDudeface or Dude McDougerson or something along those lines. I think Dude McDougerson was what I was going to think of, but, or Shooty McShootyface or something along those lines. So if you have any serious suggestions, oh, you know what? McDougal could work. So yeah, McDougal. All right. We got McDougal. We'll go with that. Google for that. And let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with something like Marcus. Marcus kind of has a link to an etymological, right? I'm using the right one. Entomology is bugs, etymology is words, right? Okay, good, Seraph. It's nice to know that your English is working correctly. So Marcus has an etymological link to Latin to, or no, I'm thinking Martin. Martin is Mars. That's where I was going with that. Do I go with Martin? No. Because that's why I named a certain character Martin in a completely different game. But let's go with Marcus anyway, even though my synapses got crossed there. But Marcus McDougal works, plus it alliterates, and that's always nice. So we got our character here. We'll have decent gunnery, guts, and tactics. So ultimately, nothing really sucks except piloting, and we'll eventually get that up. So just going over how some of these stats work. Gunnery is obviously, you know, if you could shoot good. Piloting is kind of will help with base melee chance if we're going to do like melee attacks, because your battle mechs can actually melee attack, which is pretty neat. It does also affect base sprint distance, so the higher your piloting score, the faster your mech can actually go. It improves various things like stability and triggers on steady. We'll get into that as combat actually starts. Tactics really affects called shots and all that stuff, but as I went into, one of the higher level tactics things will allow us to go in an initiative phase that's earlier. It's going to be awesome. And Guts, really what that helps is that's going to help. The first Guts ability will help with when we're in cover. It's going to help us take less damage, which in this game is essential because we are always going to be outnumbered all the time. It drives me crazy, but it will happen a lot. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually a lot like the game Rob is streaming right now. It's a lot like Namco and Capcom. We're always going to be outnumbered like a ridiculous ratio. So Guts primarily is going to help with heat, but it's also the actual bulwark ability will also help us take less damage, and that's going to be very, very, very important. So yeah, I don't want to hit start over. That would be super lame. Let's confirm, and now we get to watch some plot. Oh, but it's not going to narrate it, so I'll have to. The High Lord Tamani Arano II is dead. The Oregon Reach is left at an uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, it is now surrounded by dangerous neighbors. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the heir, Lady Noble Lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his plans. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits in Cordia City. Hey, Sir Ram, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'd shout out, but my shout outs aren't working yet. It's amazing. I don't use them for 3 months, and my bot has broken. So I'll have to fix that at some point. I'll have to go into Stream Elements and try and tinker and reverse engineer it. Yeah, bad robot. So I'm really not sure what's busted with it, but so anyway, hopefully the verbal shout out shall suffice. But welcome, Saram. It's nice to see you again. I'm obviously alive, and both my arms work. It's very exciting.
Command interface initiated.
For anyone out of the loop, I was somewhat injured last year, and somewhat injured is kind of an understatement. But yeah, I had a part of my spine explode, and my right arm basically didn't work for a couple of months. It sucked. Is the TLDR. I am great. Oh, why? Thank you. It's good to be smiling again. Life is good. So yeah, we're playing some Battletech. It's a nice strategy game, and it's also turn-based, so that because I'm still working my stamina back, and so I figured I probably shouldn't be playing something like Cyberpunk or MechWarrior 5 because I still get tired pretty quick. So if I need to just kind of rest my arms and all that, I can. Although the last couple of days, as I go through my physical therapy exercises, my arms are getting better and better. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get to some more action type stuff pretty soon. So, yep, here's the tutorial. Yep, it allows me to move the camera. We're going to select this. Is it going to let me do that yet? Nope, it's going to make me rotate this. Okay. I still remember how most of this works. All right, perfect. All right, Renegade. I had the Espinosa refit yards. Rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. I.e., we're going to do a story justified tutorial here. Standard field tests. You know the drill. So we're going to continue here. But yes, it was great. It was fun hanging out with you and Maxie the other day playing Overwatch. You guys are so much better at it than I am. There's another way to shout out. You can type, ooh, let's try that. Ooh, let's try that. Let's try that. Ha 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 ha. Does that work? Let's try that. No. Oh, look at that. Shout out. Murmur. Let's try that. Shout out. Of course, my muscle memory for my, let's see, let's try that. Yay! All right, cool. Okay, so that's the built-in Twitch shout out. That works. Perfect. Woohoo! Oh, I have to wait 2 minutes before giving another shout out. Boo! My bot let me do it faster than that, but that's all right. But good to know that I could do that. Thank you, Saram. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I just discovered the cooldown. Oh, the things we learn, but that's all right. So anyway, most importantly though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favor and get that Battletech moving, Battlemech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. So let's see. La la la. Aha, now you can see kind of the base interface for all that. So we're going to click on here.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's going to be more to this job than escort duty.
Of course, there's going to be more to the job than escort duty. But yeah, as you can see, it shows you exactly how we can move, what is too far away, and any one of these dots is a valid move. So we're just going to cruise right up in here. And one of the nice parts is it lets you do a torso twist so that you can control what movement we're going to be doing. I'm assuming I'm going to be firing at this thing, and you can even see over in the lower right what weapons are in this blackjack, and the blackjack has a crap ton of weapons. Yes, I hope so too. Actually, my hands have basically healed. I've got pretty much as soon as I came out of surgery, my right arm was already like 90% of what I kind of expected it to be. And the surgeon said it would take like a year or two, most likely, for all my mobility to come back in my right arm and my right leg. But I mean, I'm basically at 99%, so I'm slightly ahead of schedule. It's mostly just a case of I didn't use my limbs for the better part of 3 months, so they just get tired quickly. But yeah, I hope so too. I'm bouncing back pretty quickly, so that's all pretty cool. Move your mic to the mark. Look, oh right, I am talking in chat and getting totally distracted. Yes, I love that you guys are distracting me. It's awesome. That's what makes this fun. So let's go up here. We're gonna put a lot of ordnance into that test dummy, which is an urban mech, pure trash. They look like trash cans. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. So we're going to find out if he's being paranoid or not. Anyway, look like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt out old urban mechs and open fire. Yes, my favorite part of Battletech.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
Oh, don't apologize for the distraction. On the contrary, feel free, distract away. Excellent. All right, so yeah, we're gonna blow away this test dummy. We're gonna shoot all of the. We're gonna press all of the buttons.
All weapons committed.
I do love when the mechs explode.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order, at least. Yes, Alpha Strike. Hey, look, a distraction. Oh, why, thank you. I appreciate the follow. Adjustable no. Holy crap, a UFO. So yes, we're playing Battletech. Feel free to lurk or chat to your heart's content. We're going to have some fun here playing through this whole thing. So good shot. Your guns are in working order, at least. Ah, yes, tanks. And tanks can be dangerous in this game. That's something we really didn't exploit a lot when we were playing this on tabletop back in the day. If only I had known how useful and dangerous tanks could be. Holy crap. There's something in this game called an Inferno Carrier. You will see as second it shows up in the map, I kill it with everything. That little bastard. I hate those things. They're awful. So anyway, getting back to the story here. I have been training Lady Orano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be just an effective ruler. You know, I know his voice. Why don't I try to do his voice? It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital, with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest weapon warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. And I'm realizing quickly that, oh yeah, Battletech was a tabletop game. Holy crap, yes, it was. And this game is actually the closest thing to the authentic tabletop experience. We had hex grids and everything else. Actually, Phoenix Nade's in here. He and I used to play all the time with Luis Gomez. God, we would go over to Luis's house every Tuesday. And not only did we play the tabletop game, but we played the RPG element MechWarrior on top of it. Oh, so many good stories with that. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Oh, I already narrated that. And I'm recognizing very quickly that my voices are probably not going to work with this because my vocal cords are still healing from the surgery. So forgive me if I don't do the voices. But as we stream and my voice continues to heal, we'll do more of that. Oh yeah, we did have fun designing our own mechs. It is insane, totally insane, especially when you let Nate alone with the workshop and designing Aerotech fighters. Holy crap! Didn't you put like 4 PPCs on an Aero fighter one time, or something completely bonkers?
Kamea's like a daughter to me. And her late father, High
I
Lord
think so.
Tamati,
Yes,
was a
yes,
good
that thing
friend.
was awful. And when I say awful, it was awesome. He would strafe the battlefield with it, and there'd just be slag in its wake. Although I think he caught one of us in the strafing run one time, and it was just like, well, you shouldn't have been there. All right, time to shoot the target dummy. This thing's going to somehow survive all this, which is bullshit.
All weapons committed.
That's all right. I think this is scripted, but most of the time these are probabilities and there is a random number generator. But the tutorial level, these all either hit or miss in a very, very scripted way. All right, so fire at the target. Now the difference is here, because we're firing at the rear arc, it ignores cover. So even though it's in the trees, if you got a unit in trees, and this thing was dumb, it turned around, and it's basically just teaching you as you play the game. There's that little forest icon, and it's blinking orange, which means cover is not going to apply to this target. And generally speaking, units in this game aren't nearly as armored in the back. So if you want to shoot at that, not only is it a weak location, but in this case, it also ignores cover. So yeah, this tank is going to go bye-bye.
All weapons committed.
Yes. We did, Saram. We had so much fun playing that game. Oh my goodness. All right, nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the Regan politics, which considering we're new at the game, we don't, so we're just going to assume our character doesn't. But the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death, which tells me he died pretty young. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake. Now, jump jets
Victoria
also
pulls no
generate
punches,
heat.
But she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
So it is not a political simulator, but you would be surprised how much the game actually does integrate some political machinations in not only the plot, but there are some, so to speak, political decisions that you can make depending on the missions you make. Not that's a little disingenuous because it sounds like I'm overstating it, or it does and it doesn't. But there is some there. The whole BattleTech universe is very political by design. So if you ever read the books, those are very political. It's such a great what's the word I'm looking for? It's a great universe for lore. And yeah, there are definitely going to be times where I could go into some of the details on that. So there's a target dummy. I'm probably going to be shooting at this. So I'm going to, and also when you do jump jets, you can land in any arc. So it also helps you as far as controlling if you want to turn around. Yeah, setting. Thank you, Nade. It's such a good setting.
Yeah,
Well,
I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
yep. Jump jets do generate a lot of heat. You can totally overheat doing that. Normally, if you fill up that red bar, your mech shoots down. There must be just the ever so slight smidge with the script of this that we didn't overheat here. Because normally, yeah, you fill that up, your mech is taking damage from the heat, and it's shutting down automatically. And shutting down from heat is horrible because you're totally defenseless. You're easier to hit. It's just You only do that if you are absolutely desperate. So anyway, computer, warning, plasma leak detected, jump jet malfunction, jump jet systems damaged, system inoperable until repaired. So yeah, we won't be jumping for the rest of this tutorial mission. Oh, for the love of all the gods, this is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice, the Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to make sure nothing else is gonna break down in your blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. So melee attacks are really useful because they don't generate heat for the most part. Let's see, my Alpha Strike murders. Oh yeah, your Alpha Strike murdered anything. Oh yeah, the M-Ward. Yeah, your mech automatically shut down from all the heat, but if you hit anything with it, it just deleted. Yeah, I feel like the blackjack in this tutorial mission was definitely put together with duct tape and chewing gum. You're right. Not even Gooing Jump, like Fruit Stripe. Actually, didn't Fruit Stripe just shut down for after a 60-year run? I feel like I just saw that in the news. I think Fruit Stripe is out of business now. It could shoot 3 times and it would explode. That's totally true. I forgot about that. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna melee attack this thing because we're overheating, and melee attacks don't take any heat damage. And unlike the tabletop, you don't take physical damage when you do melee attacks. Yeah, it is ironic how long that brand lasted, considering the taste of it lasted all of 10 seconds. Yeah, or as Freakbot said, 5 seconds. But yeah, it always felt like whenever I tried that, the taste and flavor lasted like nothing. All right, so anyway, good hit. At least that's solid. All right, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
So you really can't evade attacks? I'm gonna miss that brand. I loved our tattoos. And the zebra. Ah, yes. So when he says evade the attack, as you guys can see, the more you move, and here's the sprint, you have different modes. This is move, this is jump, and this is sprint. It's highlighting it for me. But the more terrain we cross, obviously the faster we're going. And you can even see, the further I go, the more of those little arrows there are next to it. Those are called evasion pips. So over here, we're gonna have 3 in this various box, but if we really took it up to full speed, we could theoretically have 4. But I'm just gonna take it up to 3 here. And
Full throttle.
so when he says evade my attack, really he's just saying add evasion pips. I do remember the zebra in the commercial for that. Man, 80s memories. Congratulations, Renegade. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded. Spoiler alert. They're not, because this is a game, and this is a tutorial level. We know shit's going to get fucked. We just don't know how. And we end the day having a good laugh about it. What a paranoid old man I've become. No, we know you're going to be right. But if not, then I know that you'll be ready. I'm not going to spoil what's actually going to happen, but yeah, this is not going to be a parade. So anyway, all right, it's time to move out. Lady Urano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Select and sprint, and away we go. And this will end the tutorial level.
Full throttle.
Boom. And allow me to introduce Kamea Urano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Euregan Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton Docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a font of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for that family heirloom that you call a battle mech, and in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I'll see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland along the Cormorant Road, as is the Urano tradition. Aye, Kamea. We'll get you there in one piece. Renegade, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
I do love that mission successful line. Of course, we don't get any XP for this. But we will potentially get XP for the other one. Yay, loading screens.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orana will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Obligatory curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. But yes, greetings. I'm just gonna... Shit, now we got two Phoenixes. All right, so it's gonna be Nade and Phoenix here. But yeah, we were talking about space dust. That was pretty funny. But yeah, now, you know, cure the obligatory curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. That's how it goes for every board game, yes. Yep. Alright, so we begin the mission here.
Command interface initiated.
I'm gonna miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead. The city gates and my future, all laid out before me. So, these poor bastards... They have no idea what's about to go down. Let me know when I'm down. Yeah, nice. It's about certain people can't be... Oh, shit. Man, Nikki's family don't play. Her rules. Man, I thought my family was cutthroat with certain board games and card games. Wait, what's that smoke? Guard post. One of the small ones that dot the roads leading into the capital. But the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
And we obviously control Kamea as well as everybody here, so that's pretty nice. Some sort of explosion. Looks recent too. Do you think it was an accident? No chance. You see those scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of here, Kamea, right now. So obviously Raju Montgomery knows what the fuck's going on. Let's see. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
I love ruthless
That
games.
I have no doubt.
So in all very weird stuff,
On my way.
it's actually funny. My
Confirmed.
I just bought a bunch of dominoes so that my brother could teach my mom some dominoes games. She's been visiting him in the hospital. So in October 30th, actually, I had one of the discs in my neck explode. That's why I wasn't here for like 3 months. So that's what actually was wrong with my spine. So I'm sort of technically a cyborg. I actually have 2 synthetic discs in my neck now. So that's what got replaced on January 8th, which is why I'm now a functioning human being again. But my brother had what I think was a spinal stroke.
Copy that.
Like on January like 15th or 20th or something. Pretty much right as I was getting right and on my feet, he kind of went down. He's already recovering and everything else, right? Yeah, I mean, thank goodness we didn't do it to our parents both like at the same time. Fortunately, I was on the upswing already when kind of he went down. So, but yeah, they're obviously good enough where he's going to teach her how to play dominoes. And I can only imagine the ruthless dominoes shenanigans that are going to take place in that hospital room over the next freaking week, 2 weeks. Seraph series. Yes. Model 1997. Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. So yes, Mastiff pilots a Centurion, which is actually a pretty good mech. So here's the goal. We need to get to this spot. We need to actually get everybody here. So we're going to get everybody up here. Hail, Mastiff. Hail, Lady Arano. We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Cormorant Road. Our guard post behind us was attacked. Sir Raju found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye. All the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We'll fall in behind you and guard your 6. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road's clear, why is your Battletech battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. It's one of the things I like about this game is the protagonists, for the most part, are actually smart. The plot doesn't happen because they're dumb as shit. I'll be in and out of the chat. I'm technically in class. Well, thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, feel free, lurk, hop in and out. I'll probably be up for a while. I'm feeling pretty good, so this stream might go on for a while, so feel free. So yeah, I really like the character of Kamea Arano. There are other kind of NPCs that are not nearly as likable. I am a huge fan of how this game built her. She is awesome. Damn it, girl, we don't have time for this. Take them. Kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
Safeties disengaged.
And just like that, the fight started. Oh, shit, that sucked. So melee attacks can kind of hurt, too.
Better me than Lady Arano.
So Mastiff,
Order.
let's see. What am I doing with you? Alright, so... Let's see. What? I really don't like the percentages. So that's one of the things you could do, is you can kind of preview what you're about to do. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to reserve, because I don't want him shooting at the back of that mech with those poor percentages. He's got some evasion pips. One of the things that can happen is when you shoot at a mech, its evasion goes down, kind of simulating that it's easier if you're kind of focusing fire on a mech. It can't evade all of you. So I'm going to reserve and let somebody else go first, because I don't think I can get anybody else behind that mech. So I'm going to let the Shadowhawk go so I can do something. Oh, really? You managed to hit? I had 6 evasion pips. That couldn't have been an easy. That was just a...
minimal damage.
Yeah, that was a lucky shot. Whatever.
Yes, I hear you.
Alright, so... Ooh, I could hit you with all that, and those are better. Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Got my attention.
Now that I know that's how that's going to go. Alright. Yep. Okay, new plan. So I'm going to position myself here. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to be a little smart about this. Yeah, they rolled high. It happens. But when the evasion is that high and the computer has a really difficult chance to hit, it will manage its heat by only firing one weapon. So even when it does hit, the evasion still did its job. That mech didn't fire a whole bunch of stuff. So it still did its purpose, even though it's kind of lame. But whatever. Alright, I am going to shoot at you, and I'm going to shoot at you. Yep, we're going to do that. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. Yes, we're going to do that. All right, most of my attacks are going to be against this, so I'm going to shoot one thing at this just to lower its evasion a little bit.
Roger that.
All right, perfect. I'll take that. And now the rest of it. Well, of course, Raju missed with all that, but that's okay. Still did some damage. These mechs, fortunately, are already pretty damaged,
Punch right
so
through his armor.
any hit is going to leave a little bit of a
Tell me what
pounding
you
here.
need.
All right, so now we're going to have some fun here. Yeah, we're going to do this. And now I'm going to get into the Panther 6. The Panther could be a dangerous mech because it's got a PPC on it. And we can even... Oh, this one has a large laser. So I can also get a little bit of mech detail on that. It's got an SRM-4 and a large laser. Anyway, we're going to do multi-target. Wow, that sucks. That sucks a lot, but all right, fine. We're not going to do multi-target. We're just going to fire at you. I'm just going to toggle off the LRM-5. No reason to even generate that heat with those percentages. And let's see if we can mess up this. Hey, Kara, how are you, man? But how do I build a PC? It's actually, so the joke here, we're going to fire at this thing. Let's fire at this thing and see how the result goes, and then I'm going to address Kara's comment. Welcome, Kara. Welcome to the stream again. It's nice to stream again and talk to you again. You can, in fact, do that with duct tape and chewing gum, but I don't recommend it.
I'm locked on the enemy.
This should really hose this mech. Ho, ho, ho!
If
So we
you had
destroyed
any
its
sense, you'd
its
retreat.
left torso, its left arm. Oh my god, we like completely foobarred this mech here. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this mech on the next shot. Holy shit. Yeah, we really messed that up. Actually, do I just fire at you with you? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move back and we're gonna alpha strike the ever-living shit out of that Panther. Yeah. I don't even think I need to do that, but... so the AC-2 is a much more long-ranged weapon. So that's why I'm gonna move a little away, getting an optimum firing range. And we're gonna have some fun with this. So anyway, so what Kara's referring to is that I disassembled my computer over the weekend and put it back together, but I had to take so many breaks. I was originally gonna stream me taking the computer apart, but it just took so freaking long. I would have had to do like 5 or 6 different streams to do that. And what if I drink a lot of water and sugary drinks? Well, I mean, to each their own. I guess that would help you power through it. But yeah, no, it actually worked out pretty well. But I feel like if I had streamed it, I would have like invited some sort of karmic retribution. And knock on the table wood here. You don't need to read the question prior. Oh God, no, Kara, I just saw that. I was about to work my way up, but fair enough, we skip it ahead here. No, urine is not a viable fluid for liquid cooling your PC. No. It's not how reading works. Touche. True. That's not how reading is supposed to work. But we're doing our own. This is chaos. Why not? I love it. Let's lean into it. Speaking of chaos, let's unleash some chaos on this Panther. Let's hit all the buttons. Come on.
Nice
Yes.
job, kid. One fewer hostile on the board.
English majors. Yes, I was a heathen
Talk to me.
English major. Let's see. Oh man, let's go with optimum firing range here. What about here? Holy crap, man. Are you serious right now? What if I shoot you from here? All right, fine. I'll shoot you from here. Let's shoot from here. Actually, this works. So one of the things you can see here is this circle right around here that I'm hovering over with my mouse. This is the front firing arc. This is the left, right, and the back. So we can already tell that if I'm shooting at this mech from here... Damn it, Bobby. How are you going to fail English? You speak... So we've got good percentages to hit with the AC-10, the 2 medium lasers, and the LRM-10. And it's in the arc that's already damaged. So this is almost like essentially a precision shot or a called shot without actually having it by focusing fire on the same arc. So we're kind of limiting the damage to one side of the mech. That way we're not spreading it across like a shotgun. We're doing efficient damage as we start chewing through it. Oh, I thank you. Cover me in. yeah, this is not Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah, no, this is Stompy Robot Action. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Battletech. We just started. We're going through the tutorial mission, and we're about to do a lot of damage to this Shadowhawk. And even if you're not familiar with the Battletech universe or the setting, we're probably going to go over a lot of the lore and setting as we play this. So we're going to have a good time. Welcome to the stream. And feel free to lurk or chat to your heart's content. It's very lurk and chat friendly. So let's open fire. Oh crap! Yeah, that AC-10 wrecked it. Let's see. Yes, we blew off its arm and its torso.
That was a
Yeah, that
critical
Shadowhawk is having a bad day. And we also did some good stability damage to it as well. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but we got Stompy Robot Action, so feel free to stay for that. Now, Kamea, I think, is probably going to... Actually, she's not as overheated as I thought. Let's advance a little bit here. And yeah, let's advance, and we'll open fire. The Kintaro does tend to overheat very easily, but we're going to do a lot of damage to this thing. Kintaros are a really good mech. It's medium mech, but it hits like a heavy mech. Yeah, this is the new Hello Kitty major graphic overhaul. Alright, so let's see here. Yep, I had a feeling that would be a good optimum range. We're going to shoot at the front arc. I'm not going to be able to hit its left arc from me, so we're just going to do that. We're just discussing what bodily fluid makes a good PC coolant. It's goodbye, Kitty. Yeah, that's right. Get back, Kitty. Bad Kitty. Oh, yeah, goodbye, mech. Yeah. Oh, I love blowing mechs up. There's just something so satisfying when a mech explodes in a heap of slag. Kamea, can you hear me? All right, so Alexander Madeira, this NPC is important, but we're going to find out why. Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Carosa's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The tourney pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists or whoever they are steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Oh my God, Kara. Oh, I know, Kara. You got to make up for 3 months of me being on the IR, I guess. I've been on injured reserve here, and now are you kidding me? Oh shit! Someone knows. Hey, people. Okay, now I know what's going on. Get wrecked. Ah, yes. Hey, people. Oh my God. Now that brings back memories. Oh shit. Now I know who you are. I for the purpose of adhering to Twitch culture, I won't call out your name. But welcome to the stream. Cover me. Oh my God. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally tracks. Did you sit at the computer thinking, what is the worst username I could possibly think of? And you somehow managed to overachieve there, bro. You still somehow managed to do it. Oh my God, that's so freaking wrong. So yeah, obviously Command doesn't realize how bad the coup is here, but we're about to find out. All right, so anyway, go to Rotora Township, to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I heard Lord Decimus sent his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard her, Mastiff. Rotora Township. We'll go there, rally our fighters, and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Kamea, I know that you and Lord Madeira are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust, and Montgomery's totally right here. In this case, we do. Alexander's been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question. I trust him with my life, and yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lady.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this is only the beginning. Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between here and there.
Really freaking ugly. And one of the nice parts about the terrain
We've got
is
company.
your mechs go faster along the road. I challenge you to crowd grievance. Oh god. Now we're gonna have sentience for pants references all over the place. Oh, I love it. This is fucking great. Alright, so we got... Alright, so here's the score here. We got a bunch of tanks. They should be relatively easy to kill, but I don't know what their tonnage is. Well, except for these. They're relatively light. I think what I would rather do here is... I think I'm going to reserve and try to let the tanks go first here. Oh, good. The tanks are already good. All right, cool. They missed. So that's one of the benefits of reserving when you've got a bunch of evasion pips. Hopefully, the enemies will just go, waste their shots, and then I can go, and they'll be easier targets, and with any luck, I could take out these tanks and take a minimum of damage. Because much like Namco and Capcom, we're going to have to fight a lot of enemies, and so we want to take as little damage as possible if we can.
Orders?
Actually, you know what? We'll reserve one more phase here, and let's see if we get some of the more of those tanks to go. That'd be nice if we can. Yep, we did. Please miss. Alright, I'll take that. Minimum damage. I think that was just an LRM-5 firing. No, Striker. Let's see what this is going to do. Yep. That looked like a mix of SRMs and LRMs.
That was a glancing blow.
Yeah, not too bad. All right, now we can go. And I think, well, Kameya's first, so...
You have my attention.
All right, I'm going to go into the forest, have some cover, and let's go here.
I'm moving out.
Let's see what we can get done here. AC-20, yeah. LRM-5, why bother? You know, every little bit of damage helps, but I'm inclined to agree. I'm not really a big fan of an LRM-5. It takes up a lot of tonnage. A good thing about an LRM-5, though, especially if you have multi-shot, i.e. a mech warrior with gunnery, you can use just an LRM-5 and whittle away an evasion pip. So in that sense, tactically, it serves a purpose. But PPC, overheat, who cares? Yes. I think what I'm going to try to do here... All right, I'm going to multi-target. I'm going to target both these guys, and we're just going to split our fire, and we're just going to... Oh, I'm going to overheat if I do that. That's a terrible plan. All right, so let's just shoot one of each at one of each and see what we can make happen. Maybe I could kill both these tanks. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Come on, come on. Yes! Come on, double kill. Yes! Oh, Kara. Oh, Kara. It begins. It begins. Oh. I cannot escape the pixel art. Or the ASCII art. Much as I would love to avoid... Much as I would like to, I cannot escape the ASCII art. Alright, so... Anything that does 21 points of damage is going to kill this thing for sure. So I shouldn't have to fire those two medium lasers. I think if I hit this, I should be okay. I probably don't even have to fire that much, but minimal heat just in case some of these miss. Come on, buddy. Come on, you should kill that. Good. Good, good. Just stack for explosion. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I actually like the idea of living here, so let's go with this. Damn. Yeah, alright, we're gonna sprint. We're gonna sprint here. I'm gonna need more soda in a minute. That's the cool part about the Master Tactician. I literally just went twice. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do with my main character. Yeah, Twitch chat messes up my art. Thank you, Twitch chat. I appreciate you messing up Kara's art there. Same thing here. If that AC-10 hits, this thing's gone, and it really should hit. And even if a medium laser hits, that should go away. Yeah, minimum damage here. Let's, you know what? Let's just go with the 2 medium lasers and we'll not shoot the LRM-10. Hello, Cleo. Welcome back, Cleo.
Damn you for making me do that, son. Damn you.
Okay, so this is Inner Sphere. The clans
down.
aren't even in this game. This whole game takes place before the 4th Succession War. So the clans are not even anything that anybody in the Inner Sphere is remotely aware of. So for anybody that's not too familiar with the Battletech lore, what Cover Me is talking about is something that happens in the future, very distant future at this point. So we're not going to worry about that too much right now, but there might be a reference to some of that stuff later, and when it comes up, we'll go over it. All right, so all friendly units must survive. Head to Rotunda Township. Cool. I don't want to split up yet, so we're going to brace you.
Holding to
I'm going to move, and we're just going to move a little bit because Renegade back here is way too far behind.
No. We're too late.
So yeah, at the moment, the best technology in this game is Star League era technology. That is the pinnacle. So we're at the point where the older stuff is so much better than the newer stuff. Here we go. We're going to try and get up here. Actually, I'm going to go to that cover because it's the same evasion, and in case something shows up to try to wreck us, I'd rather be in cover if I can. Yep, let's go here. Up, and here's Alexander. Come here, do you read me? It's Espinosa, your uncle. Do you hear me? House Espinosa is usurping the throne. Now we find out how fucked stuff is getting. Was also, yep, Sean Mercy was Inner Sphere. It can't be. My uncle, Victoria? Come here, I just watched an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. That's where they're making their stands. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's that sound? Oh gods!
Alexander!
Good old Draconis Combine. It's over, Kamea. Your ascendancy, the Arano legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Kamea, for years, I loved you like a sister. But then my father helped me see it. Your family's complacency, what it's done to the Reach. Our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I'd have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Oh my god, girl. I know. Wow. Right, run my salad. I feel the same way. You're hungry as well, younger. Oh my god. Damn it, Victoria. I taught you better than this. You taught me lies. Kamea, for the love that I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I'll even spare the old man and his mech warrior if you stand down now. I don't want to see you hurt, but you cannot be allowed to rule. I'll see you hanged for this, Victoria. You and your father both. You hear me? You're traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. Then you truly are a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you've cost your royal escort your lives. And, of course, more units.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Yes,
Let
Freakbot.
them make the first
It's
mistake.
such a great story all around. Oh, lucky shot, stupid Locust. little bastard. Oh. Or yeah. Yeah. She Russian or Spanish. I kind of got more of a Russian accent, but yeah, there's like, it's like a hybrid in between. I mean, in universe, it's obviously neither. She's got a an Oregon accent. So I'm now Draconis Combine, you can get some Japanese accents that are canon. But yeah, there we go. All right, what am I doing with this? I think I should just back. Oh, you little bastard. You know what? Fine. Let's do a melee attack on this locust and just fuck up its day. You want a melee attack? How about that? Blow up half your mech.
Take that as a lesson.
Yeah, seriously. Stupid locust. Option 2! Oh, konnichi. There we go. Now that's the evasion. 2 misses. I'm in favor of that.
Standing by.
Yeah, the evasion on that locust is still pretty bad. So let's hit you from this direction, and then we'll mess up these other mechs.
Going hand to hand.
There we go. Kill that mech.
You chose the wrong side.
Yes, you did. And now I get to go, and let's see what I can do with this. Good grief. Man, this sucks so bad. Alright. I think I want to go into cover here, and we'll shoot. We'll just shoot with that, I think. Although I think I would do more damage to the spider. I have better shot to hit with the spider. Yeah, we'll go for the spider. Although I'll aim this way so that I'm not leaving any of my flanks exposed to the cicada. So there's that. We'll toggle our weapons back on. Wow. Shit. Well, let's still shoot at with the medium lasers anyway.
All weapons committed.
Let's see, how much damage? Well, not all that much damage to the spider. I would have liked to have done more damage to the spider, but oh well.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
So as some of those announcements you could keep playing?
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family. Reading you loud and clear.
Correct. He is the dude from StarCraft.
Sounds good. I'm moving.
Although I generally prefer Battlecruiser Online. Yeah. I do generally try to not think about. To me, it's immersion breaking thinking about the voice actors. But yeah, it's true. That is true. That's the dude from StarCraft.
Affirmative.
You are quite correct. Acknowledged. That's alright. Oh, double kill! I love that. Nice shedding, Maya. Alexander, thank the gods. I thought I'd lost you when the bombs fell. You very nearly did, Kamea. The city's lost. We have to get off this planet. We need to do it now. I can't abandon Coromadir. This is my home, my birthright. The battle's over, Kamea. Lord Madeira has the right of it. It's time for you to run. Escape from this madness and live to restore the coalition another day. Swear to me. You're monocannon. You're both right. My uncle's won. The reach is his. We'll mourn for it later. The both of us. For now, we need to move. I have a dropship waiting at Shepherd's Pass. I'm on my way there right now. Hurry and meet me there, please. We're on our way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. I will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
So, this mission is going to complete hell in a handbasket.
Is that your best shot?
So we can fire. Let's see. If I go up here. Yep. All right. So we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna shoot at that scorpion. I can't shoot at anything else. My neck's good. Obviously there's you know the suture that you can see over here. Yeah, my shoutouts aren't working. I gotta fix. I gotta go into Stream Elements and fix my bot. So I've been doing verbal shoutouts. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, imagine that you don't log on to Twitch for 3 months and the bot breaks. What can you do? But I feel like I got OBS set up pretty well. I obviously did a new chat section. Just turn ClownBot on in literally one switch. I'm not actually familiar with CloudBot. Is that better than the Stream Elements bot? I've not heard of that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm shooting at a scorpion. Let's see. Oh, same thing. Oh yeah, any of these hit. So let's save some heat here. We're just gonna shoot. Yeah, between those I should be able to kill this thing. Yeah, between those I should be able to kill this. With that, we're gonna manage some heat.
Target.
Assuming I hit. Thank God. All right. We're only...
Destroyed.
Oh, it's in Stream Elements. Hey, Ghosty, welcome back, man. Yeah, I'm streaming again. I'm feeling better. So, yeah, Soundbot, sometimes CloudBot just turns off on its own. Yeah, I've never used CloudBot. I've just used the Stream Elements mod. So, yeah, I'll have to go in there and just turn I guess I'll just go in there and find CloudBot and turn it on. We'll tinker with it. I'll tinker with that probably tomorrow. But yeah, thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. But as you notice, you are a moderator, so you have feel free to use or abuse that power as you see fit. What? Oh my God. Oh, chat. Never change. Never change. I love you guys.
I'd buy that for $1.
I've been dying to use my soundboard. I got my soundboard up and running. That was the perfect time for that. Oh, why thank you, Subex, for the follow. Welcome to the chaos as we try to play Battletech, but I am consistently undone by my chat section. Oh, we obviously have fun here. Feel free to lurk or chat as your heart to your heart's content. I'm That's right. I do love you guys. You're the best. Here's an interesting observation as we get started. We're still just getting started into this game. This is the tutorial level, but as you notice here with this particular spot, if I go here with Mastiff, you notice the arc is not a straight line. This motherfucker's spitting. So there's like an arc that tells me that the Centurion, if I move to that spot, can only fire with the LRMs and it's indirect fire. Whereas if I go to this spot that's in cover, it's a direct line, which means I'll be able to fire with all of my other weapons. So I'm obviously going to go here, so I have more than just my LRMs to fire with. But there might be circumstances where I might want to get behind cover and use that indirect fire, because it probably means that unit can't fire at me back. So there are various strategic reasons why I might go for one spot or the other. And so that explains some of this maneuvering around. But if I ever just neglect to mention why I might be doing something, feel free, just ask. So anyway, it's time to end this striker. That AC-10 is probably hitting, so let's not waste the missiles. Yeah, if that medium laser hits, that should kill this. So, yep, we're good. I'm going to take a chance that one of those two is going to hit this.
Target.
Mastiff, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me, man. So that's one case where where the risk did not pay off there, but that's okay. We're gonna advance a little bit, and I'll take it out with blackjack instead. Absolutely no negative or long-term ramifications. You punch. Oh my god. No, I would not punch a baby, not even for $1 million. But that would be the most painful no. That would be the most painful no ever. No surprise there, cover me. None whatsoever. Oh, this is great. All right, one of these three immediately. All right, if it's Superman and $1 million is on the line, you know, sure, there's no injury to the kid at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna say yes to $1 million with no injury risk to a child. But that is the only, because then you're not really hitting your child, you're just hitting yourself. You're just making your own fist hurt. I would punch a wall for $1 million. That's basically what we're talking about there. But no, outside of you know, really, no, you said no, you can't take it back. All right, fair enough. I would say no, and I would die a little inside, but no, I would not get that $1 million. Making your own fister, that's what... Wait, did that... What on earth? How did that not die? Oh, that sucks so much. All right, fine. Not... I guess I'm not playing around anymore. I'm playing games with the heat management because my mechs were still a fisting artist, yes. Let's go through this. My God, Kara. To the surprise of no one. All right, but yeah, we're gonna save munitions here. We're just gonna shoot lasers here. Can you guys? Oh my God! And you missed. I cannot believe this tank. Oh, how did I destroy the vehicle? I thought I missed with both medium lasers. All right, well, good. I'm glad we killed it. All right. So let's go to the covered thing here. Is there any cover to be had here? Yep. Let's go to cover. Let's go to cover here. And we'll go to cover here. And we got to the landing zone. And just like that, we're going to have even more stuff. This is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death. Oh, I thank you, Terrestrial Homes 8, for the follow. I do appreciate it. This is fun. Cover. Did you say cover? Bet you it's super satisfying. Oh my goodness, I love the chaos. The chaos is great. So yes, don't make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. A headstrong fool to the end. Damn you for this. Captain Houst, destroy them. Mastiff, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors. So much for sparing your cousin, Victoria.
As you command, my lady.
And just like that, we've got even more enemies. So we got some turrets. Now, generally speaking, my philosophy is, I got your 6. So generally, my philosophy in this game is I try to take out the turrets first. They're very lightly armored. They're generally easy to hit, and if you just ignore them entirely, they have infinite ammo, and they'll just wreck you. So I generally do just go after the turrets as quickly as possible. So let's go here, and we'll deal with this shit.
Copy that.
And some turrets are really awful. There are the shredder turrets later. You have to go after the shredder turrets. They're just terrible. All right, how much ammo, how much armor do these things have? All right, so I got to get through 97 damage on this guy. So, yeah, I'm probably better off. All right, good chance I could kill you with one. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna multi-target, shoot the laser turret with that one. I will shoot that one with the LRMs and hope that I have enough munitions to at least kill A and damage B.
Here we go.
Come on, I think I killed that one. Yep, good, perfect. All right, Nate, thank you very much. I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, that Wolverine is going to be a problem. Wolverine is a good 55-ton mech.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah. And the computer has the is so kind to tell me when my armor gets low. All right, so that's a ridge there. So if I go here, I'm going to have to then climb up. So I really do want to be coming over here if I can. All right, let's make our way over here. Let's see what's doing. All right, let's go up here. I'm going to worry about that turret first and foremost. Do a little damage to that Wolverine, because she can multi-target. Laser turret. Wolverine with the rest. Sorry. Damage to that light laser turret. How much can you take? You got basically... Alright, so 65. So 50. Alright, so 2 medium lasers and an SRM-6 ought to do the trick. Wolverine's gonna get the rest of it. You know what? Let's just... Yeah, just in case something misses. And we'll at least do some damage to the Wolverine. That works.
Copy that.
I do. I miss Mech Warrior. Assuming my, Ooh, that's a cramp. That's a cramp. Ah, there we go. That's actually, case in point, why I'm not playing Mech Warrior 5. Why I decided to play this, because it's turn-based. I can rest my arms whenever I need to. So hence, I went with the turn-based game. But yeah, I miss Mech Warrior. Assuming you're talking about one of those games. Are you talking about the RPG element to the tabletop game? Because that was really fun too. We were talking about that at the very beginning of the stream. Let's see. What am I doing here? Alright, let's... I'm not a fan of that, because I'm going to be in the open ground, but whatever. Let's start moving over here. The original one where you had mech fights. Yeah. Yeah, that one was fun. Good. We can certainly do damage to this. All right, we're alpha striking this Wolverine. We should do some damage to this guy. Yeah, missed a little bit, but that's all right. We blew through an armor in a spot. Let's size this up and see if what's going here. All right, so we did more damage to we generally did more damage to the right, but that left arm is looking pretty bad. But the left arm doesn't have any weapons on it anyway, so it really doesn't matter much.
Orders?
I think I'm better off just repositioning and shooting here. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna go with that.
Roger that.
So that would technically make you an adaptive. Why not use a controller? I'm not really a big fan of controllers. Really, I much prefer mouse and keyboard, except for games like Ys or platformers, or like some retro games. Then I would generally prefer a controller, but almost always I really do prefer the mouse keyboard. I'm just my arm would have a spasm with just about anything. I'm just getting used to using them in general after not using them for months. I don't know how coma patients just start walking around like it's nothing. Like I wasn't like purely down, like I was still getting up, but even with excessive rest, Steven rolling over his graves. Yeah, right. But yeah, no, I'm still getting used to being physically active again.
Roger.
Ooh, that was a good hit. All right, we're about to fuck up this Wolverine. Well, we didn't destroy any sections, but
That was a critical hit, lad.
we did do a critical hit to it. And so a critical hit is when we damage a component. Those are nice. We like those.
My damned armor's busted.
Yeah, armor blow through. Let's see what critical hit we got. What was the critical hit to? Ah, the jump jet. I damaged a jump jet. Woohoo! Let's see.
Standing by.
You're overheating, so let's do... Yeah, we'll just smash the front section and see what happens here. We're going to do a melee attack and try to cool down the Kataro. The Kataro always overheats. They just generate so much heat. Wow, hit the center torso and killed it outright. Nice shot, Kameo.
Battle mech eliminated.
That's not very common where we get really lucky like that with melee
Moving
hits. But we will take it. All right.
Acknowledge.
And
I'm
we're going to
moving.
go in here and we're going to complete... And once we get to the evac zone, we have completed this mission. And then we'll get some more story. Thank the gods you may it, Kamea. Captain Halverson's preparing the engines now. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time, Renegade. All right, there's a little more before the story here. Renegade, you see Lady Arano to the docking ramp. When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this pass against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that. I'll do what you ask.
So Maya gets to the dropship, and then we see what happens. Actually, I think I might be a little on the loud side, but, well, I could tinker with it later. I might have the gain set up just a... I mean, most of my levels are in the orange, but every so often I go in the red, ever so slightly. So, that's alright. All units advance. I want to take down that dropship. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. That's a lot of mechs that just dropped. Holy shit. Alright, Renegade. I trained you for this. We'll fight side by side. Watch each other's backs. Above all else, we will keep Lady Arano safe. Protect the dropship. It's all that matters. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Careful, Seraph. You might die in the next fight. And you know what comes after death. Trouble with your blackjack, Renegade? Shame. That's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard battle mechs lately. Fucking Victoria. She has no honor. Oh, shit. You have numbers on us and you've resorted to sabotage and you're gloating about it? You've got no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father is a great man. And I swear to all the gods, you will suffer if you insult him again. Your father's a coward, and so are you. Renegade, I want you to eject. Now, punch out. There's no good for anybody. You're no good to anybody in a broken mech. And I won't let you die today. Eject, mech warrior. Now. That's an order. Now come for me, Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you've learned. Jesus. It's literally 6 against 1.
Mission successful.
But we succeeded at the initial mission. Woohoo! And of course, there's always the tips up in the upper left. Although, you can't see the tips because my camera hides them. I can explain that in a second, Kara. You'd recognize the reference. It's this very specific laugh. It's actually in my sound effects repository. I could just play it. Yeah, I'll just play it. And thus the stage is set. Now more plot, but yes, but, ew. I mean, TikTok's blocked on our school's network anyway, so any one of our school devices, we won't be able to interact with it regardless of that. But yeah, Kara, if you want, I can go into my sound effects repository and play the KQ, I don't even know how it's actually said, sound. Think this game could be played on a 486? No, I don't think this game would run on a 486, but I do think this game would run perfectly on like even 10 or 12, or 10 or 15-year-old computer. Anything that's got like Windows 10 on it, I think would run just fine on this. I just jumped on Sunshine with DX. Yeah, play it. All right, so let me switch to that real quick. Let me find my sound effects repository so that Kara knows what that is. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, and the game capture didn't stop. That's actually pretty fun. Let's see. I don't know how loud this is going to be, but let's see. Oh, and let's play with VLC. That, Kara, is the KQ, whatever, however it's pronounced. Yeah, the KEKW. But that's the sound. So whenever you see that in text, that's the laugh they're referencing. Yes, that. Thank you, Freakbot. So yes. La 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 la. And back to the game. All right. So Darius Olivia. So yeah, lame. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all it is. Needless to say, I did not add that to my soundboard because I didn't see myself preparing to play that all that well. Oh, and my door is open. My closet door is open because my cat had to get in there earlier. I just forgot to close the door. Whatever. You're welcome, Cleo. My little asshole cat. I'm my friend. I'm poor. I have one. I just don't know what to do. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that particular sound effect for obvious reasons. I think we kind of agree it's fairly lame, but yeah, it gets referenced a lot. So anyway, easy there, Marcus. You took a nasty crack on the head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. My name is Darius Oliveira, and I'm the XO of Markham's Marauders. We're a mercenary outfit with ties to House Serrano. We did some work for High Lord Tamati way back when. I'd introduce you to Commander Markham, but he was on a supply run in the market district when the bombs fell. He didn't make it. And so in this game, we get a lot of dialogue options, and I'm not sure if any of them really have any effect on the story or game. But, I mean, just for RP purposes, we could just choose whatever we would want to do. So, I'm sorry for your loss. We'll go with that one. Yeah, I am too. He was a good man. A lot of good people died today. For the record, I do not have PTSM gear. But thank you, Freakbot, for just throwing that out into the universe. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Anyway, we picked up your distress beacon on the emergency band as we were on our way off planet. After seeing what happened to Markham, it didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of this new directorate. We did a sweep of the combat site, grabbed your ejection pod, and ran. What about Mastiff, Raju Montgomery? Did you find him? We found his mech. It was completely cored out. Nobody survives a hit like that. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Oh my god, Kara. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Sue Raju earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. I am not reading that chat out loud. Bad, Kara. Bad. Although, you guys are hilarious. Yeah, goddamn, you guys. Able to recover my pleasure. Oh my god. So one of the quest givers in Cyberpunk 2077 is named Mr. Hands, believe it or not. But no, my DJ name was Idolin, not Mr. Hands. No reference, you're a degenerate. But no, I actually don't know the reference. But when you mentioned the Mr. Hands thing, I'm like, yeah, actually one of the Cyberpunk 2077 handlers is named Mr. Hands. So I'm sure there's a reference there. Yeah, really. So yeah, that's fun. I would suspect, my suspicion is that I would live a happier life to remain in the dark on that one. Yes, that's right. I figured it wasn't a reference to Cyberpunk. So anyway, Yang said that your mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. Yeah, we figured that out. Whoever you had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move, so there really was no way to kind of deal with that. Mr. Hans was in the dark when IT happened. So what happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here, and with the coup and all, House Espinosa's directorate is the new de facto government of the Euregan Reach. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lady Orano is dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Ah, damn it. What a waste. Our sentiments exactly. We're getting the hell out of Euregan territory. I've already booked transport on the first jump ship out. We're heading to a nice quiet stretch of independent space all the way across the frontier, on the Canopian border. Not a cheap trip, but we'll worry about how we're going to pay for it later. Yeah, jump ship transports are not cheap. As for you, well, you've got options. According to your blood chit, you've got family out in the Magistracy of Canopus. Like I said, we're heading that way. If you want, I could look into booking you transport on a freighter. Maybe we get you the rest of the way home. And sometimes, depending on your ancestry, no, don't tell me. Don't do. If I get a vote, don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I won't look it up. I promise. Of course, knowing chat, they'll be like, "Yeah, tell him," and my eyeballs will never be the same again. But yeah, I've never actually done the Magistracy of Janopus thing, so the Magistracy isn't my home. Never has been. My family moved to the Reach before I was born. Well, let's see what happens if he says that. Well, in that case, you could stay with us for the long haul. When we get where we're going, we can drop you at the nearest planet. Maybe you can make a place for yourself there. Of course, I'll need you to pitch in for your share of the fuel, plus food, lodging, and repairs on your mech. Fair's fair, after all. Alternatively, you could find a place for yourself in the Marauders if you wanted to. Wouldn't take you long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mastiff, so I know you got chops. Think it over. Sleep on it. You've had a hell of a day, and we've got a long road ahead. And just like that, 3 years later, you're adopted. Thanks. Thanks, cover me. Thanks. Oh, man. That's fucking funny. And just like that, we're going to jump right into another mission. And one of the long-standing jokes of this game is there's one of your pilots is called Darius. And what the hell did I miss? Oh, just chat shenanigans. Oh, lots and lots of chat shenanigans. And so one of our pilots will be named Darius. And Decker rather. Sorry, Darius is the executive officer. And yeah, it's always at my expense. Anyway, Decker is one of my pilots. And one of the long-standing jokes about this game is that Decker always dies. I'm gonna knock on wood here. I have never lost Decker in any of my playthroughs in this game. So I'm going to continue to try that tradition and keep Decker alive. That doesn't mean I'm going to keep him out of harm's way. I'm going to do all sorts of dangerous, reckless shit with him because that's how I roll. But anyway, we're taking it forward not to tell him. All right, so IPL representative, the Independent Prospectors League thanks you for your assistance, Commander. We're miners, not soldiers. We can't fight these bastards off on our own. Oh, right. During the chat shenanigans, I forgot to read the description of this. So anyway, long story short, a bunch of miners. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, my brain needs more damage. I appreciate that. It doesn't have it's not low on hit points or anything. So anyway, these miners are paying us to fuck up a bunch of shit so that the actual corporate conglomerate that owns a bunch of this stuff will actually negotiate with the miners more favorably. So anyway, that's what we're kind of dealing with here. That's what you're paying us for. Don't worry, we'll get your platforms back. This isn't just about reclaiming what's ours. Majesty Metals killed hundreds of us when we tried to jump our claim. We want you to make them bleed for what they've done here. Fighting for the little guys, what we're about to do here. Commander, the OPFOR is holding 2 of the IPL's mining platforms. The first, designated Alpha, is where they're keeping their turret generator. Move in fast and take it out. Those turrets hit hard, so you want to neutralize them ASAP. So we've got a bunch of turrets, so we could either shoot the turrets, or if we shoot the turret generator, all the turrets go down at the same time. So it's also very strategically important to take out that turret generator as soon as possible. The other platform, Bravo, is the site of the OpForce corporate security tower. Engage and destroy it. If they bring in a mech to protect it, take that out too. Then circle on back and we'll collect our pay. That's right. I'm ready and waiting to authorize the transfer. Now go on, Commander. Hit those corporate pigs where it hurts. We'll be watching the action from here. All right. And so now let's take the road up here. I think we'll take you up here.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Behemoth will take the road. And Decker, I think we'll take Decker over this way. Because he's in a really fast mech, but that spider has like the shittiest armor imaginable. Yeah, we'll go with this. The armor on that thing is paper thin. Yes, I'm actually paying attention to the story. I just didn't actually get confused because I don't know where to go. Truer words never spoken. Oh, it's fucking great. Oh my god. Let's see. I think if I do that, I'm gonna get too far. So let's go to Decker here. Let's jump. Ooh, I can jump all the way up here. Yeah, all right. Let's do that. So I have a shit ton of evasion.
Lifting off.
Let's go up here.
You are trespassing on Majesty Metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
You can jump. Oh, and now it's giving me some tutorial shit here. Boeing engineer would pay me to visit his farm at night and film himself to a nutshell. I bet. Distinct remember doing that Ocarina of Time. Oh, yeah. Yep, he did. So anyway, this is just explaining some of the shit that I already described as far as like displays, armor, how internal structure works. But yeah, this particular case, this side torso is taken. There's no more armor left and it's taken structural damage. And it kind of just gives you health bars, essentially, here, giving you an overview of how the structural damage works. These are evasion pips, and whatnot. Attack angle, I kind of went over that in the earlier mission. Yep, back shots, target indicator. Yeah, we already went over all this stuff, so
On my way.
we're good. So, yeah, if you weren't, let's go with this one. Let's go in closer. We got a bunch of evasion going on already, so we'll move the Shadowhawk into that position. Yeah, that was me. I was like, that was Shining Force 2 was the game too. I was like, why are you skipping it? I want to know what's going on. So there's a potential issue also. When your mechs are in a row like that, sometimes if something shoots at this and it's like here, you can actually get hit with a stray shot, which really sucks. I don't know who you are. Right.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so turret generator. Damn, that turret generator has so much freaking health damage. But, alright, so let's jump over here. Whoops. Nope. Decker.
Yes, Commander.
Yes. Let's go here. Yeah, because I don't want to get too far out into the weeds. Because once we're done here, I'm going to want to move my way back. Like a total stranger. Yeah, no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are, bro. So anyway, we'll do half the damage to this turret generator now. And of course, the spider already generates a crap ton of heat because the damn mech, that mech sucks. I hate the spiders so much. I mean, it's a light mech and it moves fast. So it's good at, oh, wow, you hit me with that? That sucks.
Damage is light.
Ugh. At least the damage is light. Since they already shot at you already, let's,
Commander.
let's move. Ooh, do I just hit you? Do I do a melee strike with you and really mess up your day? I think what I'm better off doing is let's not play around. Let's go after this turret generator and get rid of that. Actually,
I hear ya.
you know what? Let's Yeah, let's go. Let's advance glitch and shoot you with the PPC. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh god, I need eye bleach. That's terrible. Why, thank you. Goddamn. Oh god, why? Alright, let's shoot the turret generator with the PPC. Let's try and take it out. And if not, we'll have Behemoth advance and shoot at it with the Shadowhawk. Perfect. And just like that, all the turrets are gone.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now I'm gonna feel better.
Yes, Commander.
About, because, yeah, I still can't shoot for shit. Oh, yeah, look at those percentages. That's terrible. Alright, so, move. We are going to melee attack the spider, and we're going to try and mess up its day. Yeah, that's crazy. I bet. I can only imagine.
Reporting critical hit.
Alright, so we did some damage to that. Now let's advance. Let's advance. We'll shoot at it with everything except the AC2 then. Actually, you know what? Let's go here. Yeah, let's just go here and try to end the spider. I might be able to end the spider here with an alpha strike. Let's try for it. Let's go for it.
All weapons committed.
Perfect. Come on. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, unfortunately without any evasion, we were going to take some damage with that. But that's alright.
Warning. Armor low.
Wow, we already are at low armor? What happened? Really? Oh, well, yeah. They must have all hit the right arm. That sucks.
Good
It
to
is
go.
what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we're pretty, Oh, yeah, the commando. The commando is a light mech, but it hits hard. It's almost like a light mech version of a shotgun. We're just gonna hit the commando with a melee attack, even though
On the move.
the spider does next to nothing, but I'm overheated and
Putting my weight into
gotta
it.
do something. It's damage. Let's see. If I just shoot, how much damage am I gonna do to you? Wow. Yeah. My pilots are really bad. Let's go at you at that angle. You can also choose which angle to be from. So I want to be here so that I could show up to somebody else and also melee attack this guy. Unfortunately, this is the beginning of the game, so my pilots just aren't very good yet. There we go. That's some nice damage, and we destroyed the left leg.
Scored critical
So what
hit.
probably happened is we hit the left leg, it destroyed the left leg, and the remainder damage traveled up into the left torso, blowing that off. And then the spillover damage went into the center torso. All right,
Waiting on you,
so
Commander.
this being the case, we're doing pretty well with that. But you know what? Let's All right, let's see. Let's just, for the purpose of the stream, let's demonstrate a tactic here that's pretty effective as far as gathering mech salvage. If you destroy the leg, even though there's only a 15% chance at this, because my pilots just aren't very good yet, but if you take out both legs, we'll get a lot more salvage for this mech. And because the mech is fallen over, you get a free shot where you choose the location. That's one of the reasons why knocking mechs down is really important, and why I kind of want to be able to go in an initiative phase earlier, so that if I knock a mech down in one round, and then we go to the next round, I want to make sure I go before that mech can stand up, so I can get shots just like this. So let's try. We're going to overheat a little bit, but there's nothing else in sight. So I'm going to take the risk and take this shot. Come on, left leg damage. Come on. Nah, we cored it anyway. That's all right.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Reporting enemy contact.
Standing by.
Yeah, let's move. And I'm thinking we'll move over here because we've got a tank and we've got a mech somewhere out here that we can't see yet. But I'm gonna make sure Decker's gonna be in a position that I can shoot at it well and have a lot of evasion. So let's
I
move up
copy.
here. Oh my god, guys. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll brace. We'll brace. I mean, I could have sprinted, but I don't want to get too far away from my allies here. Yep, there's the unknown mech, and it was out there. Oh, and we got a second. We got a second tank. Lovely.
Ready for orders.
I don't think anybody's got sensor, so that sucks. All right. So you know what? We will sprint with you because I need to get you. That's why I'm having her sprint, so I can get close to Decker here and be together. Oh, the suture is so itchy, and obviously I can't itch the frickin' thing. That's obviously bad. So I'm like kind of tapping my neck all around the damn thing, trying not to itch it. It's at some point going to dissolve and fall out, so that'll be nice. Let's see.
What can I do for you?
Let's jump. We'll jump over here.
Affirmative.
And then we'll cool down. We'll cool down a little bit. Because we definitely got heat issues. Alright. The Vindicator is a pretty nice light mech, especially with the PPC and LRM that it has. It makes for a good sniper mech. Actually, is it light? No, it's a medium mech, actually. I forgot. Sorry. And it's nice that it can jump and it's pretty mobile and all that. Yeah, we're gonna go up this way. The problem is the blackjack is just... The blackjack overheats like it's nobody's business. In this biome, the desert, mechs also don't cool down nearly as well in the desert. I mean, obviously. But the game takes that into account, which is nice. So in Arctic environments, your heat sinks work really, really well. And it goes over all that. Shocker. So anyway, yeah, we already talked about all this. We talked about all this earlier. Knockdown, yep. Oh, and right, knockdown. When your mech falls over, your pilot also gets injured. So we really don't want our mechs to get knocked down because we don't want our pilots getting damaged. And yeah, certain weapons like LRMs cause stability damage, and that's where the stability damage bar is. So we'll be taking advantage of that too and exploiting that to help knock mechs down so that we get more of these free called shots.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I really don't like being in here, and I definitely don't like the idea of exposing the spider because its armor really sucks. So for now, I think I'm gonna brace while I wait for the mech.
Taking a protective stance.
Wait for the rest of the lance to kind of catch up, and wait for these guys to overexpose themselves. What I'm kind of hoping for is that this mech gets away from these two tanks and comes away on its own, and then I can kind of gang up on this mech when it foolishly comes up here. That's kind of what I want to happen. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but it's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's actually go up here, because if I go over here, this mech might get drawn over here. I want the mech to come up this way. That's the theory anyway. I don't know if this is going to work, but that's the idea. You should make a mech with no weapons and a lot of armor. You can call it your pimp mech and you can use... I mean, I don't know how optimized of a build that is, but you know, I suppose we could do that. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's a hidden achievement for building a mech with no weapons on it. You never know. You never know. All right, I'm gonna reserve and see if I can get that mech to
Standing
go.
by.
I may take a brief break here to go downstairs and grab myself another soda. Come on, mech. Oh, somebody moved and targeted that. How nice of them. I wonder what... It must have been this turret. This light shredder turret must have sensor locked that. So your allied units can do that. And that's really handy when you're fighting with allies that have turret capabilities just like that. But your pilots also have the sensor lock ability if you take tactics. So my pilot, since we're going to be going for that, will be able to do that. And then enemy or allies,
Good to go.
such as Glitch, will be able to take advantage of that. So let's see. All right, so if I jump to this spot, I'd be able to hit the mech with a PPC. Oh, that's right. I don't want to be doing that. You know what? Let's just The idea here is we're just going to shoot this Scorpion with the LRM-5. Just to shoot it and do some amount of damage. So what I don't want to do is subject my lance to any kind of fire. 100 tons of armor and jump jets and engine, death from above melee. Yeah, that's true. Janky shit is always a good time. You can come up with some creative builds. Although jump jets in this game is the one melee attack that will do damage to your legs. Unless you get specific equipment that reduces DFA damage. And I did do that on one playthrough where I loaded the legs with leg actuators that reduced DFA damage to the point where I almost did either none or almost no death from above damage. So that was pretty fun in a Highlander, just literally Mario stomping light mechs. That was a good time.
Waiting for orders.
I won't lie, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and shoot you with that. I mean,
Roger that.
LRM-5s aren't gonna do jack damage, but whatever. Every bit of damage helps, especially when we can fire and they can't fire back. Nice. Good. This is exactly what I wanted this mech to do. That is perfect. All right. So, good. And I could reach it from here. Perfect.
Orders?
So let's, all right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to reserve, and I want those tanks to go so that they can't shoot me on this turn. And then I'm going to unload on this mech. If I remember correctly, it's a Shadowhawk. So it's going to take some punishment. About to go raiding on, oh, with Woodley, nice. Tell him I said hi. Nice. All right, so now we're going to have Decker come over here. No. Jump. Yeah, I definitely want to be in cover. I do not. We're going to be in cover.
Acknowledged.
Because every little bit of cover helps. Yep, I was right. It's a Shadowhawk. All right, so let's, and you can see with Resolve, this is a resolve mechanic, and with that we could either do precision strikes or vigilance. Vigilance is so amazing, because essentially it auto braces your mech. You gain guarded and entrenched, so you take less damage, and your initiative gets advanced, which is incredibly helpful, especially like when I was talking about like knocking mechs down and then trying to go before the next round. I could also abuse vigilance to have other mechs going first. So, you know, if I'm in, for example, an assault mech and I've got master tactician, so I normally go in the heavy mech phase, I could use vigilance to go in the medium mech phase normally, or in the medium mech phase next turn, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, but I'm not going to use these right now because Decker has like virtually no weapons. Oh god, and you missed with both. Nice job, Decker. But at least this mech is already previously damaged, so it's got that going for it. Alright, so let's see, what am I doing here? I think what I'm going to do here... Anyway, I get... Yeah, alright. I guess we're going to go here and just shoot you with the PPC and the medium laser. I don't really like that plan. Do I jump to that spot instead? I feel like I should jump to that spot just so that I can... because when you jump, you're a little harder to hit. Plus, I can't... Well, I can move to that and at least get an extra evasion pip. Yeah, let's do that. We'll at least get 2 evasion. We'll go this route. So there's a lot of this. A lot of just thinking about what I'm doing and just choosing the right space to maneuver. We're not doing anything super crazy or innovative, but we could do some pretty innovative builds with this game. Hell, there's a streamer that streams Battletech all the time, and I'm forgetting his name. Something about Edmund. Edmund is the shorthand of it, but anyway, he calls himself the AC2 Nutter. He only builds battle mechs with AC2s in them. And he beat the game like that. It's madness. So yeah, you could do a lot of creative stuff with your battle mech builds.
What's up, boss?
So well, I'm not gonna be able to really get very far with this, am I? Shit. Am I gonna be able to? Oh well, that's not great. Fine. I guess we're going here to shoot at this guy with me. All right. Well, we could do that with the Alpha Strike, and then I guess I'll figure out what I'm doing with Behemoth and that Shadowhawk. I thought I'd set up a nice firing line and just open into this Shadowhawk, but oh well. I guess the question is, do I want to focus fire, or actually I could do Vigilance here. Let's do Vigilance, because that way I'm in the middle, but I still have cover. We were just talking about it. I may as well use it. And ooh, I could actually Precision Strike as well. Although then I'm really chewing into my resolve. But you know what? Let's Precision Strike anyway. Let's just use it.
All weapons committed.
Try it anyway. Let's see what damage we did. Because at this level again,
Critical damage detected.
our percentages aren't really what they should be. Well, let's just see what the damage is. Oh well, we actually did do a pretty decent job. What I was kind of hoping for, I knew I wasn't going to core this mech outright, but at this point I'll explain what I was trying for. I was kind of hoping it would happen, and then I could be like, this is what happened. But in the center torso for the Shadowhawk, there's SRM ammo, and a lot of enemy mechs will have either ammo, like either SRM ammo. It's usually SRM ammo in there, but sometimes they'll put other types of ammo in the center torso, and if there's an ammo explosion, so if you get a critical hit on ammo, it explodes. And if there's an ammo explosion, it takes out the entire section, the location that it's in. So if the center torso goes up, your entire mech is now dead. So this particular Shadowhawk variant, the 2H, that has SRM ammo in it, I love going after the center torso and kind of crit hunting to kind of cheese an ammo explosion and blow up a mech that way. But I also love Thunderbolts. They're a heavy mech, and you could crit hunt with those as well and make them kind of blow up without actually earning the kill on the mech. So it's a strategy that has paid off well for me in the past, but didn't this time. But that's all right. Now, even though I can only indirect fire this thing, I've got LRM 5s. Maybe one of those LRMs, even though it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, one of those LRMs might hit the center torso, might do a critical hit, might blow up the mech. Not a real good chance of that hitting, because there are a lot of sections still on that mech, but we can hope for a lucky shot here. And so that's kind of what I'm going for here. Let's go for the lucky shot. Oh, actually, you know what? We could do Precision Strike and increase our odds of that. Because technically, I only need one. It's a little ridiculous to do an LRM-5 Precision Strike here. I'm kind of being... This is not an intelligent move. If I were playing this on my own, I probably would not do this. But just for the sake of it, all over this... Inside the mech, the battle mech's torso. But hey, however you wanna hear that, sure. But anyway, let's go for this. Why not? Let's see. Come on, ammo explosion. All right. Well, we hit the center torso twice, so we had 2 shots of that critical hit. Oh well. That's all right. At this point, I get to go, and we're gonna advance, and we're just gonna shoot at this guy and hope that one of these hits that center torso at this point. Yeah, I should have just kept the precision. See, this is why I would have... If I wasn't streaming that, I wouldn't have even attempted that. But anyway. But ergo, the whole point of saying why it was not necessarily smart or whatnot. But yeah, realistically, if I were really crit hunting, I would have precision shot this shot. But oh well.
All weapons committed.
Come on, buddy. Aha, we got it. There we are.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So we definitely got a nice shot at
for
that,
orders.
but I'm not in range of anything else. Now I could go over there and shoot at that comm tower, which I could do. Although I'm heating up like it's nobody's business. So that's not great. Okay, so anyway, the point of this is if I go over here, I'm not in range of the ComSec tower, but it's showing that I could provide fire for anybody like, say, a PPC that would have that range, and I could jump over here, even though Decker wouldn't be able to fire at it, but Glitch would be able to fire at it, and Behemoth would be able to fire at it with PPCs and LRMs. So, I mean, I could do that and just stay out of range here. Let's do that.
Up high.
Let's actually do that, and then we'll see what the tanks do. And that's fine. We'll just brace. Oh, and we're going. They're just describing the called shots. So anyway, we're just gonna hit next because I literally described that myself.
What can I do for you?
And let's toggle the LRM on, and we'll just shoot the ComSec tower from the safety of over here. Actually, we'll toggle the LRM off. Why not? We'll just shoot with that PPC, and we'll just kill the ComSec tower from here. Or the CorpSec tower, excuse me.
Great job, Commander. Double back to our client's platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
I mean, we still have to worry about these tanks, but now we can take care of the tanks as we choose. We don't have to subject ourselves to any of that shit. I really don't know how I want to take out these tanks, though.
Standing by.
I might just have Behemoth
go.
reposition. I might just have Behemoth reposition over here and just brace for now. Let's do that. Let's go over here and
Roger
we'll
that.
brace, and then we'll see what I'm doing with the tanks. I would like not to be shot at by these tanks.
Commander.
Let's see if I can aim. Oh, well, if I go over here, I could shoot the fucking tank. But with this mountain here, I wouldn't be able to fire at it with anybody else over here. So that is a poor decision. I'm thinking we'll do this and we'll just start shooting at this bastard. Oh, well, I'm gonna overheat anyway. Never mind. Decker, you can't do shit.
Waiting for my
We'll
opening.
just let you hang out over there. Let's see what this tank's doing. Oh, well, the tank moved, so that's nice.
Orders.
Let's see. Jump. Yeah, we'll jump over here. Because you've got an autocannon 5. We can shoot at you with the autocannon. Let's see. Scorpion. I think I'm inclined to keep the SRM. The SRM's not going to do a whole lot. Well, yeah. Press all the buttons. Oh. Well, that takes care of that. I was worried I would miss with the autocannon.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That's alright. Man, the tank's running. I'm debating what to do with the tank now.
Yes, Commander.
Debating whether or not to track down this tank. You know what? It's now within view. I should be able to shoot at it with the PPC. Let's go over here. Can't shoot at you with both. Oh, I can't shoot at you with either. So let's just brace. Let's see what.
Waiting for orders.
Thinking Glitch should be able to shoot at you with the PPC and kill you. Right. Oh, yep. Open fire with the PPC. I'll keep the LRM-5 ammo. Goodbye. Perfect. Voila.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Alright, so now we head back and collect our money. Right? Oh, and now they're explaining resolve. We already figured that out, guys. But
Roger
thanks
that.
anyway. Yeah, that light mech, that spider, it has armor like tissue
Moving
paper,
to
but
position.
boy, does that spider move. And by running and not firing any weapons, I should cool down a little bit. I definitely don't want to get too close with everybody. Well, no, we should be fine. We should be fine.
out.
You've got virtually none of that anyway. Oh, well, alright, fine. We'll sprint. And I guess we'll go with that.
On the move.
And I guess we'll go with this.
Got it.
Brilliant work, Commander. We should have no trouble mopping up at the other platforms now that their defenses are down. We get the job done. Speaking of which, I wasn't finished. These platforms won't do us much good if we can't hold them. Majesty Metals taught us that, so we're gonna need your battle mechs. You're gonna want to reconsider that. Why? Your lance has already been target locked by our turrets. Now power down and surrender and we'll let you walk. Or try to fight and we'll tear you to shreds. Your call. Fucking little bastard miners. Well, there goes our goddamned payday. Hold tight, Commander. We're on our way. And more betrayal. Alright, I definitely like the idea of Decker having a lot of that evasion. So I'm going to let him keep that evasion before the enemy goes. And of course it hits.
Minimal damage on that.
They
hit.
must have had like all of 20% chance to hit and they still hit it. Why is it using the sound effect from Star Wars Drones? Oh, is it the sound effect? I've never played Star Wars Drones. It might be that that particular sound effect is a Creative Commons thing. Or it could be the same company. That's also possible. Let's reserve. Oof.
Roger that. Standing by.
Oof. Alright, that's the kind of miss that I want. Yep, we're going to reserve some more. Let them miss me with all my evasion. And then I will strike back. And of course, because they're going and shooting, they don't have nearly the evasion.
Damn it! I'm
Oh,
hit.
God damn it. Yeah, so any kind of head hit damages your pilot. Yeah, depending on the Star Wars game. Oh, you mean the drones from the movies? You know, I never noticed. I never noticed. Let me. I gotta keep a
Ready
point
for
out to that.
orders.
All right, so yeah, I got to destroy this turret generator, but I also got to destroy this galleon. So I'm gonna have him destroy the destroy this.
Roger.
And battle mechs with melee attacks off of vehicles, they do double damage. Stompy stomp. Hey, Phoenix, welcome back.
One for the scrap heap.
Oh, Cover Me is torturing me in the comment section, and Kara is helping him. Oh, come on! Now the turret gets to go. That's BS. That's all right. All right, so we're gonna have me go. I'm gonna shoot the ever-living hell out of. Well, okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to open fire on that turret generator. Nope, I'm not. Let's back up. Okay. Let's back up. There we go. Right? Yep, let's back up. Shoot the turret generator. Yeah, right? When does he not troll? Oh, boy. I don't know. I think that link is staying, I think that link is staying purple. I'm gonna let somebody else tell me if that's safe to target or not. Yeah, let's just shoot that with everything just in case something misses, and let's take out the turrets.
Target.
Come on, turret, take out the turrets. Good, alright, that takes out the turrets.
Target building.
And now I could deal with the vehicles. Alright, where's the closest vehicle? I think its closest vehicle's over there by Behemoth.
Standing by.
So, yep, come on. Melee, yep, there we go. And we're gonna go out from cover. Let's try to
my way.
stomp on the Scorpion.
Locked on for physical attack.
The link is safe. Oh, well, thank you, Phoenix, for telling me the link is safe.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
Of course, she missed it.
I hear ya.
Aw. And of course, now I'm too far away from all these various mechs. Alright, well, let's advance and try to shoot the striker, I guess. Oh, right, we're too close for the PPC. So, yep, we're just gonna go for that then, because the medium laser is better than the small laser. Let's just
You
advance and try to
betcha.
shoot that vehicle. You can't read a phone check here. I love the anarchy in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. I love Glitch. She's one of my favorite pilots.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Waiting for orders.
All right, and then you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to take out this stupid scorpion.
Affirmative.
It's not like it's gonna be able to hit the spider anyway. We'll get here.
On it.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice shooting there, Decker. Well, that's alright. We knew this was probably going to get a chance to go anyway. Ooh, trying for the rear shot. But you missed anyway. Oh, it did hit with something.
Reporting internal damage.
Wow. Well, that's alright. Okay,
Commander.
you get some redemption here, Behemoth. Try to stomp on
On
it
my
this
way.
time. Rear shot. Yeah, I mean, jokes aside, rear shots in this game, there we go, are a very good, yeah.
Enemy
Yes. Stand by for extraction, Commander. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and Darius? I know, Meyer. I know. You want another team meeting. Give the man a prize. So Sumire is our pilot.
Mission successful.
So we got through that despite being outnumbered, outgunned, and betrayed once. So that's not like, yeah. Let's get out of here. Like now. And we didn't get paid because we got betrayed. Frickin' bastards. Well done, Commander. You made the best of a bad situation. Here's hoping we don't run into another job like that one. And that's literally the first job that you get as Commander, because now they've kind of given you command of this outfit because they realize that at least your character is decent at command. So anyway, here's our little breakdown here of who got what kills. So everybody got pretty much 10 kills. Wow, I got all the mech kills. That's interesting. So we got some XP. Behemoth got injured, so that sucks. And we got Decker and the spider got a little damaged, but that's all right. So let's do next and let's get through some plot. Congratulations, you're marginally competent. Well, we did kill anybody that was in the tanks. So there's that, but otherwise we just kind of ran and fleed. So no, we didn't kill as many of them as we really should have, but oh well. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming it on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now, and we're drowning in debt. I'm fully aware of our financial situation, Meyer, but I can't just conjure up new clients out of thin air. Marcus, do me a solid and back me up on this. And so we get some options here. Yes, how you made me commander so I could break up fights and review financial reports. I think I'm going to do this one, but yeah, no thanks, Darius. I didn't take command of this outfit to settle arguments. But we're going to go with, if we're really that hard up for cash, we need to stop talking and start doing something about it. So we got Yang Vertinen. He's our chief mech tech. He fixes all our shit. But yeah, I would have loved to have killed everybody that betrayed us. I mean, we've got mechs, we got battle mechs, we got robots the size of buildings, autocannons, missiles, all sorts of shit. How did they think betraying us was a good plan, right? Anyway, you know, no arguments from me. When we made you our commander, we all agreed to follow your lead. Darius, you could walk us through the details of this trouble. Can you walk us through the details of the trouble we're in? Might help if you broke things down point by point. Sure thing, Yin. Point one, Meyer's right. We're in debt. Every C-bill we make technically belongs to the banks. And C-bills in this game are basically your standard issue credits. They stand for Comstar bills. Comstar being space AT&T, which in this universe is oddly enough probably more powerful of a faction than any of the other nations and other pirate kingdoms or other frontier nations in the lore of this universe. So that might be a little bit of like, really, AT&T is the big player? It's like, yeah, you don't fuck with AT&T. They've got better mechs and everything than you do. They will wreck your shit. So, but in that, Ren, Thank you, Terrific Collaborate, for the follow. I do appreciate it. I'll be playing Battletech for a bit here. We're going to try to play through the whole thing. And we're just kind of getting started here. We're really just getting into our teeth into the plot of the game when I'm not getting sidetracked by chat. So thank you, chat. I do appreciate that. You keep doing that because I love you guys. But he looks like Spot. Yeah, he does actually, Nick. He does. Yes, sidetrack. Yes, Phoenix. More of it. Made you look. Yeah. So anyway, but feel free lurk or chat to your heart's content. I like to be very chat and lurk friendly. So anyway, point to the corner of this frontier is a dead zone for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just a fact. And that's it. There are really no other points. All right. So what's our best case scenario? How many jobs will it take to repay the loans? Why not just refuse to pay? We can afford to throw our weight around. We got battle mechs. All right, we're in a bad spot. What are we gonna do about it? Which of these do I want to do? We're just spending time educating Seraph on people who have died by horse. Yes. Oh God. Every time I try and forget about that, Kara reminds me. I think I'm going to go with the first one. Oh, and if you guys ever want to be like, ooh, pick that one, just feel free in chat. Just be like, hey, pick that one, Seraph. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Why not? So let's see. Yeah, we're going to do, what's our base case scenario? How many jumps do I got to do? Truthfully, I can't even say. We're in a pretty deep hole, and from where I'm standing, I don't see a whole lot of daylight. The thing is, these banks, and I use that word loosely. Gee, what kind of loans did you guys get, and where did you get them from? They don't want us to pay off our loans. They'll do whatever they can get away with to keep us on the hook. Hit us with fees, jack up our interest rates, misfile our paperwork. I'm trying to find us a way out of this, but it's going to take time. Pick Mr. Hans as your fearless leader. And every day that passes, we accumulate more debt. If we keep going like we have been, we're screwed. And sometimes you get multiple options. So I'm not going to go this. Obviously, just choosing not to pay is a bad idea, and I don't need them to tell me that. All right, so we're in a bad spot. What are we going to do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Marcus. I'm already serving up every legitimate contract I could find. Unless you want me to sidestep the mercenary review board entirely, we're basically out of options. Okay, so the mercenary review board in this universe is essentially an unaffiliated third party that handles mercenary contracts and just makes sure that you get paid. Obviously, they're supposed to prevent shit from happening here. Now, in universe, if somebody stiffs you like that, the mercenary review board, I think, is the one who actually pays you, and then they go after the client who fucked you. So it's kind of like, all right, if you take mercenary review board jobs, you're guaranteed payment, and it's kind of all above level. It's you know, the idea is you want to be going through the mercenary review board. But anyway, so we just got betrayed on a board certified contract. I don't see how much worse it can get. Plenty. What happened down there was an exception, boss. With uncertified job, it's the rule. Remind me again why we don't just skip town and head to a nicer corner of the periphery? Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Until we pay up, they're gonna keep us on a short leash. Yeah, that's a good reason. Look, Darius, Meyer's right. We need to start earning some real money, and we need to do it soon. It's only a matter of time before something breaks down that I can't fix with duct tape and good intentions. Ah, cool. Well, let's go with the origin choice here. Origin, betrayed. I'm no stranger to betrayal, Yang. I lost my family to someone I thought of as a friend. That doesn't change the fact that we need money. Yeah, boss, much as I hate to say it, I agree with you. We need to sidestep the MRB. Guess I better get mentally prepared for that knife in the back, huh? It's settled then. I'll start digging for contracts outside of the MRB system. Who knows, maybe it'll work out for the best. It's not like we've got all that much to lose. What could go wrong? In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our prospects in this system have completely dried up. I'd recommend booking travel to a neighboring system and seeing what the review board has for us. With any luck, we'll find enough work to keep going until something better rolls in. Our banks are holding our jump ship across access hostage until we repay our debts. For now, we can only go between, and these are star systems, Urkarine and the nearby systems of Alloway, Bellerophon, and Detroit. Our top priority needs to be finding work, so we can raise cash. None of the contracts here are very good. I picked out the only viable one I could find, and it helpfully includes our travel fees as part of the deal. Come by the command center when you're ready to review it. And at this point, they kind of give you through. So this is a Leopard class jump ship. It's pretty standard. I want to say in universe that this should have weapons, but I guess this Leopard does not have weapons. But I think there are Leopard variants that do have weapons. They kind of screwed us on this one. And they gave us a jump ship that doesn't have weapons. So anyway, here's the hiring hall. Hello, Cleo. I love you, Cleo. Cleopatra is my cat, and she came to rub up against my leg and get a pet. Hello, cat. I love you, cat. So anyway, just going to give you a breakdown here of what's going on. So here's our timeline. Behemoth's out of action for 20 days. In 30 days, we're going to have bills to pay. We've only have 1 million sea bills. So we've got issues. Here's the command center. This is where we either accept contracts or we could talk to Darius. The barracks is essentially where our mech warriors are. I'm actually going to go here because we got XP and we're going to spend it because XP is important. And good, we've actually picked up some. So yeah, we're going to raise our piloting so that our base melee hit goes up. I am going to raise tactics because that's kind of our big one. We're going to raise guts. So our health goes up. I think we're going to go that way for now, and I'll confirm.
Mech warrior training complete.
All right, so fortunately we have another mech warrior that wasn't in on the last mission. Let's see. Ooh, we could raise his pilot. And I do like getting my pilots to have different roles so that they have different strengths and weaknesses. I do like them all having bulwark, though, because, again, in this game, so many scenarios, you're so outnumbered, and you need to make sure that your armor gets you get the maximum, the maximum effect of your armor that you can, because they're just always outnumbered. So you need to make sure that armor is even more effective. So if you're taking less damage with bulwark, so that just by being in cover you get more damage resistance, it's almost an essential. So I do like prioritizing that for my pilots, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but I will raise your base melee hit.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
I don't think I'm going to call this. Let's do that. Yep, Glitch already has multi-target, so I'll keep
Training
her.
complete.
She'll be in
What's
with
up,
that.
boss?
I don't think I'm going to choose this yet. I just want to get to a base level here,
warrior
and then we'll
training
figure out what I'm
complete.
doing with a lot of these guys in a minute. Yeah, we'll raise your tactics so your tactics doesn't suck.
Training
We'll
confirmed,
confirm
Commander.
that. All right. So that's good. That's how this mech warrior, the mech warrior screen goes. The mech bay, we can actually go into the mech bay and do repairs. We're going to need to do that for the spider. So we're just going to do the repair on that. Good. This is a relatively minor repair bill. And it'll take 1 day. So perfect. And repairs in here go sequentially, not concurrently. So if I had another mech in here that was damaged, it would go after this, and the spider would take a day, and then it would go on to the next mech. It doesn't, it's not like one mech might take a day and another mech might take a day, and you would just advance a day and both would be repaired. If you've got 2 mechs and they each take a day to repair, it's going to take 2 days to repair them. That part kind of sucks, but oh well, what can you do? So anyway, here's the star map. Let's go to the navigation star map here real quick. So anyway, it's going to go through all this. I could actually explain all this. So I'm going to explain how this kind of works. So here's the area of space that we can go into. Here's where the leopard is. And when you hover over it, we'll get a little brief description just like this of the star system we're in. It even says visited over here, so that if I go over here to this star system, all right, fine. This will actually give us details. So like this, for example, Detroit, it doesn't have that visited next to it. One of these days I gotta do a playthrough where I visit every star system. I haven't actually done that yet in a playthrough. So we can either go to Alloy, which is tropical. We have a travel contract at Bellerophon. God, that sucks. I hate this planet. Or Detroit. So one of the nice things is with Bellerophon, it also shows you the challenge. So the challenge on this is nice and low. And the attributes for the most part don't mean a whole lot, but ruins usually means that there's going to be some better equipment that you could buy in the market. So that's pretty nice. But peripheral level of civilization means that your market options are usually going to be pretty slim. And so I don't know what medium gravity, I don't know what like this even really does for certain things. But anyway, like agriculture, I really don't know what that attribute even really does. But in any event. So, but over here we got system or local government. So essentially there are a bunch of star systems that are independent. And if it says local government, those are actually really nice to take jobs against because your faction rep with local government never changes. So in my opinion, I always take jobs against the local government because I'm only going to gain rep with whoever hires me, and it's free rep, essentially. I'm not going to lose rep at whatever I'm playing against. But we also have the Free Worlds League. That's that purple, that purple heart. The Magistrate of Canopus is the green little sphere icon. Local government, again, that little thing in the middle. And then we also have the pirate faction, which in this game is awesome. We're going to take every pirate mission possible, and at some point, you guys will all see why. But anyway, we're going to go to the command center, because at this point, I've already set up the... Actually, let's go to the store, and let's see if there's anything in here that we really want to buy. So, partial mech salvage. If we get 3 partial mech salvages, we can assemble a mech. So if I, for example, if I ever deal with, like, if I kill three 50-ton crabs, usually, and you get 3 different pieces of salvage from that, you would then get a crab. It kind of simulates battlefield salvage and getting parts and eventually putting together your own mech. But if you headshot a mech, or if you take out their legs, you will yield 3 pieces of salvage from that one killed mech. So that's why it would have been really nice to get that. Although we didn't get any salvage anyway from that, so it didn't matter. This is actually a really awesome assault mech. We obviously can't afford even the salvage of that. A piece of salvage of that. But, oh, this variant sucks. This is just the normal variant. But anyway, let's see. Do we have any... The problem is we have very little money. We have very, very little money. But what I could do is I could buy 2 large lasers and tinker with the blackjack a little bit. The problem is if I buy 2 of these large lasers... Well, actually, let's see. Let's actually go to the mech bay. Let's tinker here a little quick. One of the first things I do with this blackjack is I refit it. I actually take out the jump jets. Because this mech, it overheats so quickly. Now, I like jump jets in mechs most of the time. But early game, it just overheats too much. So the idea of jumping behind a mech and trying to destroy it with just shooting it in the back, I usually find I don't do enough damage that route. So I play more of a build a mech better game. So if I remove the autocannons, oh, well, they already have a large laser on the sky. So here's what we could do. Let's check the store. We're gonna buy this large laser. Yep, we're gonna buy that.
New weapon systems available.
Okay. Let's remove the AC2. We'll remove the AC2. And thus we can also remove the AC2 ammo, because if this explodes, we would die. So even if I kept the AC2, I would have moved it into a different location. But this way we just get rid of it entirely. So I'm going to remove that medium laser. I'm going to remove that medium laser. We're going to put this large laser on here. We're going to put this large laser on here. Now, unfortunately, the arms, they're easier to blow off, but jiggle the left finagle. Yeah, exactly. So the arms are a little easier to blow off. So in that sense, it's a little riskier to put them on there. But again, my pilot is not very good. And if you're any weapons you have in the arms, get a bonus to hit. So my weapons being on the arms at this point actually makes it easier for them to hit. So if I'm going to put good weapons on here, I really would like them to hit. So there's that. And now we've got 38 out of 45 tons. We just gained a lot of extra tonnage for not a whole lot of for a lot of good reward here. So let's go into weapons here, and let's see if they have any small. Yeah, only one small laser. Shit. Ideally, there would have been 2 small lasers. Because what I'd like to do is we have support weapons. These are energy weapons, like these, and these are ballistic weapons. So that's kind of how this whole breakdown thing goes. So I removed all the jump jets that generate heat. I swapped out the ace, the autocannons with better, essentially better weapons that will hit more often. So this is the first time I'm streaming this game, but I have played through this game a decent amount. I don't know if I would consider myself an expert, but I'd like to think that I've played this game a decent amount. So I've played through it enough times that I would consider myself a veteran of this game. I have been playing it a while. I think I've got something like 600 or 700 hours on this game on Steam. I'd have to check when I log out of it. So there's that. But I've seen people play on stream, and there's some wild streamers that do some pretty cool shit. So I don't want to mischaracterize myself as like a pro or an expert or anything else like that. But yeah, I'd like to hope that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, the next here's a rolling virtual dive. That's a good question. So it depends on what you do. It depends on how many side things you do with this. And we're going to be doing a lot of that anyway. But I would say a good playthrough on this probably would take you 50, 60 hours. I would guess. And that's with taking your time. You need to play Lethal Company. Yeah, I do. Now that I can actually play, I do need to play Lethal Company with you guys. That'll be fun as shit. I'm really looking forward to that. Definitely. What am I doing here? All right, so you know what? Ooh, shit. I only have 4 heat sinks. So let's put 4 heat sinks on here. Let's do that. Let's add a heat sink in here. Let's add armor. We definitely want to add armor so this mech is more survivable. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's right. I want to set up a soundboard of just alien sound clips for the gameplay. Yeah, that'd be fun, right? All right, so I only have that. Let's add armor. Let's add armor. Wow, we're gonna add a lot of armor to this guy, but that's good because this mech will be more survivable. We definitely like add a little bit more in the back just in case we get flanked. Actually, we probably could get away with just adding a shit ton of armor to this guy. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Let's add a little bit more armor here. And, yeah, good. All right, how much? Yeah, we're already on our last bit here, so let's add armor. Oh, wow, shit. Fuck. Actually, you know what? Let's go with weapons. Check store. Let's add that small laser. Yeah, we'll buy the small laser. It's cheap enough. Yep, 20,000. That's nothing.
Available.
All right, small laser. We'll put that over here. Okay, perfect. All right, and then later on, what we might do is I might remove a heatsink when I eventually could buy another small laser, and we can add a little more armor. Although the armor is pretty good. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just add the small laser and we'll remove a little armor. Maybe. That might work. Okay, that'll take 18 days. We got a little while for travel anyway. If only one of us get away. Get away from her, you bitch. Yeah, that's right. That's a good one.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
All right, so cool. All right, so let's do that. Our blackjack will be a little more useful, and we're gonna have 12 days to get to Bellerophon, huh? Well, shit. You know what? That being the case, let's. All right, that being the case, let's refund. Let's refund the blackjack. Yep, we'll be refunded our money. We'll modify the blackjack once we get there. But you see the idea, and that's the plan. Yeah, let's do that. Battletech repair base. Base is critical to our mech operations system. We're gonna have to do we're gonna have to attack Canopian forces planning an assault. That really sucks. You know what? I almost wonder if. See, the advantage of this is they pay you to go there. But I really don't want to take a mission against the Magistracy of Canopus. Let's take a look. Let's see. All right, so we could pay 30,000 to go to Alloway instead. Oh god damn it! I just refunded that fucking thing. You know what? Let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. We'll pay the 30,000. We'll go there. We'll do this real quick. And this time, we already know what we're doing. So, oh, wow, that sucked. Okay. Small laser. Well, good. Large laser. Large laser. So that sucked, obviously. Okay, so, heatsink. Heatsink, heatsink. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do. Do-do-do. Okay, and we're back up. Okay, perfect. Yep, 18 days. Yep, that's... Oh, only not 20 days? Why are we only at 18 days now? Did I just glitch something? I think I just glitched something. I totally glitched something. Well, that's alright. We'll take it. Yep. Install right our torso component. Yep, perfect.
Right.
Beautiful. Alright, well, that certainly works out. Oh, 19 days. Yeah, I totally glitched something there. That's alright. Let's go to the star map. We'll go to Alloway and we'll hope for a better mission than that shit, because that mission sucks. I would really rather not take missions against the Magistrate of Canopus at this point. They're hard to
Roger that, Commander.
they're hard to build
Course
rep
plotted.
with, so I generally try not to do that. So Dungeons & Dragons parent company was looking for a new head of marketing. You know what the max salary offer was? Oh my god, I'm gonna guess like something pitiful, like 80,000 or something. That's gonna be my guess. 80,000 for head of marketing. Wow, really? Also does social media and video editing and reception janitorial, and they're paying $10 an hour because it's a great opportunity to learn. Yeah, right. Wow, I'm actually surprised. 400K. That's an odd number. 398. Oh, we got a shakedown. You're on Leopard's Bridge with Samira Yang and Darius for the Darius stat being. Oh god, we received 3 messages from the banks, loan sharks, from the people who are financing us. They're considering rewriting the terms of our loans, so it'll be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. Let's try to just sweet talk them and hope we get things, because ignoring the message, I don't think ignoring things is going to work out too well in our favor, and definitely that sounds like a bad plan. Alright, so I'll talk to them. In it, you explain with much gravitas that you selected each of the banks for their prestige and reliability. You remind them of your impeccable payment history. You conclude by expressing your desire for a long and fruitful financial relationship with them, hinting that you might seek additional loans when your current funds are paid in full. A few days later, the banks contacted to say the previous messages were sent in error and should be ignored. Alright, well anyway, companies gained the following tag, loan status fair. Whatever the hell that means. I'm thinking loan status worse would have had a really deleterious effect on my monthly maintenance and how much money I owe these guys. So let's just continue resuming our course. Yeah, I bet that's all really brutal. I can't imagine that's very fun.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright, we've arrived at Alloway. Let's continue. Alright, so my blackjack will be ready in 2 days. Come on, contracts. Give me good contracts. Give me good contracts. Alright, cool. Alright. Perfect. We got 2 jobs, both from the Magistrate of Canopus. They don't pay particularly well, but money is money, and we need money. So, yeah, I'm guessing technology is some broken piece of scrap. Captured by pirate forces. Really rather... Oh, both of these are going to be pirate missions? Shit. Really don't like taking, yeah, you don't want to pay for an 8-hour shoot. It's true. People want to pay nothing, next to nothing for that stuff. I think I'm going to have to do this because I'm kind of desperate for money. Even though I really would rather not do this. But you know what? As long as we don't dip below this, I think we might be okay. So let's go... Yeah, the salvage. Salvage really sucks. Yeah, we'll go with this. So essentially what this means is this slider tells you how many civils you can possibly make on the mission. which early on I like to go C-bills because the salvage you get kind of sucks anyway. And what this slider is the total number of salvage you can possibly get, and this number tells you how many choices you're going to have. So I think 1 out of 5 here is going to be just fine. Yeah, let's do our first mission of choice here. Lance must not be empty. Okay. Let's, right, I forgot. Let's go back to the leopard and let's advance 2 days. We're going to advance 2 days so I can bring my modified backjack.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Perfect. And now we're going to do those 2 jobs. And we're going to have some fun with this. We'll do asset retrieval first because the money is usually a good gauge of how much, oh, wow. All right, I must have done the other one first, but that's fine. Yeah, wow, shit. Well, all right, that's fine. We'll gain experience and we'll get at least some salvage out of this. So let's bring our blackjack down and we'll take Renegade here. We'll take Glitch, and what am I giving her? I think we'll put her in the Shadowhawk. Vindicator. Yeah, Decker, you're a better pilot for that. So John, you technically should get licensed to fly at tons of restrictions, yeah. And yeah, the Spider is still technically better than the Locust, albeit not by much. And we'll put Medusa in the Spider. And we'll try and make this work. Let's deploy. Let's see how this goes. So we're doing a little asset retrieval here. Oh, good grief. Oh, that's right. I've got a cookie. I should totally eat that cookie. So anyway, our operatives on Alloy recovered a functional piece of SLDF technology. Oh, I thank you for the follow, Reflective Repure. I appreciate that. And we hit our follower goal. Yay! Why, thank you. I appreciate that. We're well on our way to affiliate. Well, I appreciate that. You could send me a message on my Discord. I don't handle stuff like that on here. Oh, it's a bot? Why, thank you. Thank you, Kara. I'm glad you spared me the trouble of talking to a bot. It's funny, the robot, the banned robot hit our follower goal. Oh, the shit that happens on stream. So anyway, let's I guess we'll continue.
Oh, so lame.
But anyway, so the SLDF is Star League Defense Force. So SLDF is usually really good shit. But before they could deliver it to us, they were captured by pirate forces. We need a team to assault the location they're being held, recover the technology, and escape. And of course, Darius's little chant from the Peanut Cavalry is, I'm guessing the technology is some broken piece of scrap, but the Majesty of Canopus is willing to pay to recover it. We go in, get out before we even know what they even know what hit them. So let's do this.
Command interface initiated.
There we go. Commander, target location is like to be well defended. We need to move up, eyes on location, neutralize any enemy forces. And once we've secured it, we go to the LZ, which is somewhere over here. Best of luck, Commander.
Ready to rock, Chief.
So let's take a look here. We got a waterway that we got to go through. There's no bridge. We could skirt this and go around this way. I don't know what the fuck this is. And there's, of course, Fog of War. We really don't know what's going on, but we got to get to this target zone. Let's see. Hi, Cleo. Hi, Cleo. I love you too, cat. Okay. Yep. Okay. Don't bite me. Thank you. My cat's nibbling on my calf, which is not particularly helpful. What's the matter, cat? What you want? What you want, kitty kitty? Now I'm being distracted by my cat. Sorry. My cat does this. So let's see. The problem with the waterway is we won't be moving very fast. So I'm thinking let's just skirt around here and we'll go this way.
You betcha.
And we'll see what happens over here.
Coordinates received.
I definitely didn't like the idea of going straight. So each map is different, and a lot of these missions are figuring out what routes you even want to take to the missions and the goals and the objectives. Most of the time, I end up just taking out everything, But depending on what's going on, you could just get to the goal. Like in this particular case, I got to pick up some SLDF tech. So what we could do is we could just grab that, ignore everything, and just run to the extract point and try and just bug out before anything even knows what hit us. That's a totally viable strategy for this. I don't think I'm going to do that, but, you know, we'll see. Wow. Man, that spider really can move. I don't like the idea of wow, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I really don't like the idea of outpacing everybody. So let's just stay here. So the spider really does operate well as a recon mech. All right, so let's see. Okay, so the route down is there, not around here. Well, we could go around this way, but you know what? Let's just cross the waterway here.
Moving out.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Move order received.
Yep. You can go over here and scout. If something's over there, I want to know what's over there. Okay, hello, cat. Ow. She's nibbling on me, which tells me she probably wants some food. What? You have plenty of food. You didn't even look at it. Do you need food, honey? You need food? All right. My cat needs some food, and actually this works. I'm going to go grab a soda real quick. Let me just deal with her really fast. I will be right back, gang. Like 2-3 minutes. God. I can't wait till I have extra moderator controls, Nikki. I'm going to give you the whole band hammer. You know, all in due time. I'm just maxed out on moderators, so I need to get to 50 followers first. But I'll be right back, everybody. Give me a couple minutes. Yeah, right. All right, cat, come on. You want food? I know. I love you, Cleo. Come on. I know you win. Come on. I'm not gonna have you gnawing on my leg. I'm trying to play. All right, I am back. Oh, I don't need 50 people to add moderators? All right, let's in that. And actually, I'm wondering if my camera does seem a little off. Let's mess with that real quick. Where's my... right. There we are. Let's move that over a little bit. Maybe... Oh, good grief. It wants to snap instead of... It wants to snap instead of going where I want. Oh, don't do that. No. Oh my God. Why? Oh, good grief. There we go. Let's try that. And zoom. Damn it, OBS. You have failed me. Shrink that a little bit more. Yeah, right around there, maybe. Although it really, really wants to snap, which I really don't want it doing. Maybe something like that. Yeah, it really, maybe that's what happened. I probably snapped it. There we go. Now I'm probably more in the middle here. All right, and then that's probably good, but am I too big in that screen? Yeah, I might still be a little too big in that screen. Let's shrink it a little bit and shrink it a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. All right, and now let's fix you. Let's fix you. Go. Fixed. Fixed. Nothing like a first stream back and like screwing with OBS settings, right? Right about there ought to do it. All right, I think I just fixed it. There we go. Now I'm not. Oh, my audio is lagging behind my video. Is it still? That's annoying. At least it works, right? The audio may have been lagging because I was screwing with stuff. Okay, so it's working now correctly. Hopefully. If not, I could always screw stuff. Okay, sorry. I should probably do this. I'm very much out of sync now. Shit. Well, that sucks. Let's try switching the stream, switching that, and let's switch that. And let's try. No, you're fine. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, is it Twitch maybe? Oh, okay. It's probably Twitch. Okay. It's Twitch doing Twitch things. So Phoenix, just refresh the browser. Twitch does that kind of nonsense to me. Yeah, refresh on your end. It'll fix it. Yeah, as long as thank you, Kara and Freakbot for chipping in there. I thought I screwed up something on my end. Awesome. All right. So now we're back. And now my thing looks better. Don't make me refresh. Yeah, right. Oh my god, if I really wanted to be a troll, I could totally do that. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So I'm going to eat a cookie here while I also do this. That's one of the nice parts about a nice strategy game too. You know, you don't. It's like if I'm hungry, I could just kind of munch on a snack here. Oh. All right.
On my way.
Different type of. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Where the hell am I? You know, there's a button actually that centers things. Or of course I didn't bother. Let's see. Yep, this works. Yeah, not that type of cookie. There, Phoenix. That's all right. Yeah, we're just gonna brace. Because I definitely don't want Medusa outpacing everybody. Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna need to come around there, and then what we're gonna want to do is probably go take that road. Okay, so we want to go this way. We're not gonna be able to. Oh, so lame.
Oh, so lame.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to go all this way around.
Uh-huh.
Moving to position. Confirmed. Holding.
Yeah, this takes a little while to go around this route, but my concern is that we run into trouble.
Roger.
And I definitely wanted to take a smarter approach to the target. In a perfect world, this is a milk run, and there's like all of 1 or 2 tanks defending it, and I'm just being overly cautious. But at this stage of the game, we really can't afford, mech repairs, so that's a problem. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go up this way.
Don't need to tell me twice.
This way.
Location confirmed.
Really? We're getting this close without anybody showing up? That's actually amazing.
Position confirmed.
Kind of surprised. Although it's an quote-unquote early game easy mission, so, there's something to be said for that. I'm just going to take the road here. Now, in a perfect world, nah, I can't make it. So, well, here we go. We'll go there.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Oh, here we go. Where's the enemy contact? Where's the enemy contact? Oh, they're okay, they're over there. All right, so you know what? Let's, yeah, jumping over there. Yeah, all right, we'll just go this way. Yeah, we'll do this.
Roger that.
Oh, I'm just one freaking shy, man. Yeah, I'd rather be in cover and have 6 evasion pips than be out in the open and have 6 evasion pips.
Incoming bandit.
Probably another tank. But so out of range we don't even know if it's a tank or a mech or a battle mech.
Holding.
Cool, and the filter I installed mutes my chewing sound so you can't actually hear me chewing. That's awesome. I at least managed to do that right. Well, thank you for joining us, Phoenix. Always a pleasure. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Good to go.
And hold this location so all people can grab the asset. Let's see. I've got you. All right. If I hit you at the AC5, that should kill you. So... multi-target.
No problem. I've got enough guns
Perfect.
for everyone.
And there is a battle mech down there. That mech could be trouble. That's all right.
Ready for orders.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Let's see. Jump. All right. Well, you know what? Let's do that.
Got it.
We'll let the spider be recon. And with that amount of evasion, you shouldn't be able to be hit. Not great, but oh well.
Confirmed.
Ah, cool. I hit the right location.
Vehicle trashed. Standing by. On it.
I also like that when it's dark, the battle mechs have like little lamps that are on. Again, you should kill that.
Confirmed.
And so the tag galleon, it stands for target acquisition gear.
One for the scrap heap.
If it tags you, that's it essentially does all its allied units do more damage to you. I think it's like an extra 10% damage or something like that. Not great. So I definitely try to take out any kind of vehicle that has target acquisition gear if I can help it. Alright, well. We're too far away to shoot at that battle mech, so let's just sprint.
Full throttle.
And obviously with your battle mech, you get the computer telling you what's up.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
So I could just go to the evac zone, or I could kill this spider, and the mission will just end.
Yes, Commander.
I'm kind of liking the option of killing the spider here. Let's do it. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll just do the other mission. Wahaha. Perfect.
I hear ya.
Yep, that works.
Coordinates received.
More damage. Ah, and I did enough stability damage to remove its evasion pips, unless it only had one. Possible it only had one.
Special delivery.
Oh, that
Good
never
to
gets
go.
old. There.
Got it.
I think I would still be able to advance otherwise, but I don't want to get put in a position where I can't advance. And PPCs are cool because they can actually interfere with sensors. Oh, that was a good hit.
That hit something good.
Hell yeah, it did, Decker. Nice job. I know you're joking, but I mean, can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Oh my god. Wait, why does it say connected to chat? Oh, okay, good. That was odd. Oh god, I hope you're joking. You know what? I don't want to know.
Engaging target.
Well, I hit it twice. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
All targets eliminated. And that saves me the trouble of having to work my way across the map. And, yeah, right, Nikki? Jesus. Oh, my God. So, you guys, this is like the typical, you know, mission of and loop of the game. It's a nice little fun, chill strategy game. Let's see. All right. Oh. All right, so here's the salvage map. Oh my god. So on one hand, all right, I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna take the spider salvage, and I'm gonna hope that one of the other small lasers ends up in my salvage crate, so I can finish off the my blackjack the way I want. Because mech salvage ends up being the best way to make money in the early part of the game. Perfect, and I won that bet. So excellent. So now these are components that I now have to either replace that get broken or to modify mechs in the mech lab. So perfect. So now we'll just do the other mission, and kind of away we go here. And eventually, we're going to get a primary mission from Darius, and then we'll be able to advance the plot. And it might even be now. That kind of sucks. I really don't want to have to leave the system to do a job for the planetary government. I rarely like doing that because then it's the opposite. I'm only taking faction damage. All right, so intelligence confirms that the Lance of pirate military units operating on Alloway within a region we control. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. So when they talk about a lance, they're talking about a unit of 4. It's probably 4 tanks. And it's in the Badlands. Fuck it, we're doing it. Yep. This is the mission we were going to do the first time. But we're still not we're still above indifferent. So I just won't take any more missions against the local pirate organization that take me below indifferent. And yeah, we'll do the same thing. This should just be a straight up battle. So MechWarrior 5 is very similar to this as far as what missions you pick. But in that one, you're literally piloting a mech. And it's a much more action type game. It's hard to describe. But a lot of you have played MechWarrior games. But for anybody who's not played a MechWarrior game, it's obviously a little different than a turn-based experience, but there's some minor differences, but you still have your mech bay, you can still customize your mechs. There's some mechs that are really good for MechWarrior 5, and obviously there are mechs that are just really good for this, and there definitely are some differences. Alright, these guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them and take them out. Got hunting. Alright, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, well thank you, Decker. I didn't realize you were going to say that, but hey, redundancy. In this case, yeah, I'm actually going to go pretty much straightforward. And here's why. The water will help me sink a lot of this heat. So normally I do not just go willy-nilly straight ahead without thinking. But in this case, yeah, I'm just going to YOLO this shit. And hope that they're tanks and not battle mechs. Yep. Tank.
What do you need?
I'd rather they get closer. Yeah, we're gonna reserve.
Waiting for the shot.
Oh, fuck. I'm back. Oh, it's a locust. Okay. But still, a locust can generally be fast, and they can be dangerous.
Yep.
So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to jump all the way over here. I'm going to shoot at the locust.
Copy that.
Just to start to whittle away at it. Yeah. God, I'm not even going to bother. 35%? I'm not hitting that thing. Oh, wow. Well, that was nice. That does not usually happen. That was a very lucky shot. Damn it, I would have been much more happy to make a lucky shot like that with a PPC. Yeah, but the strategy here is I'm going to try to take out this mech, and then as I get closer, I can have him stomp on the vehicles. I should be able to kill those mechs as I stomp on them.
Good to go.
Emphasis on the should. That's kind of the hope here.
Commander.
Right, so you know what? Let's jump. I'll probably get further by jumping. Now you've also got a PPC.
What can I do for you?
Oh, you've got an AC5. You don't do as much damage. You know what? Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just shoot at that. You have an Ultra Autocannon 5? Are you fucking kidding me? That Scorpion has an... What? What? No, that thing has to die now. Holy shit.
Twice.
I can't believe that is an Ultra Autocannon 5. How it rolled that on the loot table, I have no idea. So an Ultra Autocannon 5 shoots twice. It's generally called Lost Tech. Very advanced. So yeah, new plan. Not messing around.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Yes, Commander.
Not messing around at all. Yeah, alright. Let's just advance. We'll shoot the PPC at you, and then I'll shoot at the blackjack and hope I have better luck here.
Firing.
Alright, nice. and it lost all of its evasive, and I get a called shot. Woohoo! Yeah! As Rob would say, get fucked! Perfect, and I'm in water. So I'm not going to generate nearly as much heat. Do I play games? Nah. Just go for the core.
Engaging target.
But messing up his shit. That Locust is having a bad day. And it lost its biggest advantage. The fact that... Shit. I didn't think you'd be visible there. Good. I like it when they miss.
Good to go.
Yeah, go for the vehicle.
Position confirmed. Oh!
Go. Perfect.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, I knew I was taking a risk with that, but that's okay. The Locust could barely move at this point. Yeah, nice try, Locust. Not happening, buddy. Let's continue to advance. Yeah, let's just shoot with all that. Oh, actually, precision strike. Because the advantage of precision strike, it also increases your hit percent chance. Yeah, whatever.
Engaging target.
I don't think you're actually going to hit what I want, but... I think it hit the left arm and just chewed through the mech.
Destroyed.
That's alright. It did what I wanted.
Ready for orders.
Past all that bullshit. Alright. You should be able to hit with that PPC.
Confirmed.
This on should. Actually, let's do the same thing. Fuck it. Make sure it hits.
Acknowledged.
Oh, PPC missed anyway. The whole point of that was to make the PPC hit there, guys. Whatever.
Waiting for orders. I
Suck.
read you, Commander. Moving out.
Fine, whatever. Try it again.
Tell me what to shoot.
There we go. Perfect. And mission accomplished. Booyah! Money! Let's see if that ultra autocannon ends up on the salvage table. Can you imagine?
Mission successful.
Oh my god, that would be so amazing to get an ultra AC5 at this stage of the game. That would be fucking amazing. Although I'd also have to get the ultra AC... no, I think it's still AC5 ammo. Come on, ultra AC5. Ah, yeah, I didn't think so. There's probably something that precludes that from actually propagating on there too early. But hey, a guy can dream, man. A guy can dream. Nice. Now it's getting a little late. Let's see. Do I have time for one more? Oh, we got some plot. Let's do some plot. Might do some plot and then call it, because I don't want to play too late. We're getting close to 10 o'clock. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little late night action here. All right, everybody, gather around. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I repeat, might have caught us something. Who's the client? Unknown. She didn't identify herself in the message. However, she claims to be a member of the Canopian elite. She says she's got a big job lined up, and she wants us for it. Us specifically. She called the commander out by name. Ancestry Magic Review of Canopus. I guess the McDougal name still means something out in Magistry. I hope I spelled that right. If not, I'll have to go back in there and edit it and fix it. I'd like to believe that's true, boss, but I'm not sure I want to bet my life on it. You're certain this client isn't really a bounty hunter? Well, no. Because I could list off about 5 different banks that I'd love to repossess. I'd all love to repossess this ship. And there's some really famous bounty hunters in the Battletech universe. There's the Professional. There's oh god, oh, I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, there are some really fun ones. And some of them might even make appearances in this game at certain points. But anyway, we're shopping for uncertified contracts behind the review board's back, Yang. Hell no, I'm not certain. But for what it's worth, I can confirm that she's rich. She reached out to us with a priority HPG message, and those things ain't cheap. So a hyperpulse generator is essentially what Comstar's technology is, where they send messages through interstellar space. It's one of the reasons why they have such a presence and influence throughout the inner sphere in the Battletech universe in general. But anyway, so Rich is good. I like Rich, or we'll meet with this new mystery client, but that's all we'll do until we've heard her pitch. Sounds like a step in the right direction, at least. I like the we'll meet with the new mystery client option. That's all we'll do until we've heard her pitch. That's fair, Commander. We need to follow up on this, but that doesn't mean we can't be cautious. A meeting is just a meeting. What's the worst that could happen? Oh my god, Sumire. No, don't throw it out in the universe. The worst that could happen is they betray us and try to kill us. Hello? Our quote-unquote new client vents us out the air like, thank you, gang. And our corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy vastness of space. Why, thank you, Yang. You came up with a worst case scenario that even I thought of. Thanks for that delightful image, Yang. Look, Marcus, I'll admit, this is sketchy as shit, but also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot it close to Bellerophon. The client will be waiting. Contract to meet with our Canopian mystery client is ready for review in the command center. Take a look when you're ready, Commander. Our mech warriors have picked up a fair amount of combat experience. Good. Head to the barracks to review the... Yeah. So that message pops up when you died. That's the worst. Right. Nikki knows what's up. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot to do that. We gotta fuck with that. We gotta screw with the company name and all that and the colors. So let's do that. I totally forgot to do that. Well, let's level up. But it is nice when I forget to level up, it does do this. Yeah, let's just let's hit more. I like hitting more.
Yes, Commander.
Training
complete.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, we'll do that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
What is my cat hunting outside? I hear her. One of the reasons why I have the window open is so I can keep an eye or ear out for my cat, and I just heard her slam something up against the screen door, which means my cat just caught something, but I don't hear any subsequent sounds. So whatever she did, she caught it on the first try. Well, cat has a free toy. Good grief. Yeah, let's go to customize company. Fuck yeah. I totally forgot about this. So you can customize the actual company name, customize the colors, which also affects how the mechs look in... No. My cat is Spade, dude. My cat's Spade. That doesn't happen. Not Cleo. Now, she will murder the shit out of any stupid lizard or snake or spider, or any other dumbass thing that decides to come in the patio. But no, my cat is a killer. I've even seen her out there. I've hung out on the patio, and all of a sudden, she gets real low, goes over to the little planter section where there's just like dirt and rocks on my patio, and she's just looking at it, and I'm like, the fuck is she looking at? I don't see anything. What I don't realize is that she's hearing it. And all of a sudden, out of this little rock patch, a little snake slithers up in the air. And Cleo just bites behind her neck and drags the whole thing out. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, it's on. She drags it into the stairs, bats it down, and she proceeds to literally play with it on the stairs. And as it gets to the bottom, she grabs it by the neck of the head again, brings it back up, just to batted its way all the way down the stairs again. She was like, hey, it's a string that moves. I'm like, oh my God. I have the most violent cat ever. Oh my God, she's such a character. Actually, I kind of like this. I've never used this, so I'm going to keep this. But let's see. What's a good company name? A good company name. Well, let's fuck with the colors a little bit. These look a little drab, don't they? Let's go with, ooh, that's a nice color, isn't it? Maybe something like that. Actually, that doesn't look bad. I don't know. Let's go with, maybe orange? Maybe red? Ooh, red looks good. Yeah, let's go with red. Hell yeah. The rest of those look like they might be okay, but maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good. That actually looks pretty good. Oh yeah, that snake never stood a chance. I had to run inside, grab a bowl, because I didn't want to be bit. And for anybody that's not familiar with Florida, thank you, Rob. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be wrapping up pretty shortly. At this point, I'm tinkering around with this and telling cat stories. We've reached that part of the we've reached that section of the stream. Night, buddy. And so anyway, I get this bowl, and the next time she's batting it around, and it lands on the bottom. At that point, I just tip the bowl over, and it falls over on top of the snake, and then I kind of scooch a magazine that had come in the mail under it, and then I pick up the whole thing and I bring it outside. But for anybody that's not familiar with Florida, we've got a bunch of snakes down here that are technically venomous. They're called ringneck snakes, and of course, that's what she caught. And yeah, it never stood a chance. That thing. That thing was a goner. Did not stand a chance. Not even close. So yeah, anyway, renegades, marauders. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll put up on your snakes are shooting. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen pig-nosed snakes. I'd have to do a Google search for it. I probably have seen them. But I can't think of it at the top of my head. We generally get, like, at least in my area, we get a bunch of garden snakes, and we get the ringneck snakes a lot. But there are a bunch of feral cats in my area, and they pretty much take care of everything. Like, I don't even have iguanas in my neighborhood. The feral cats kind of chase them out. You know what? I'm going to leave this be. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put up a poll either in Discord, or yeah, benefactor. We'll probably do that. Mech Warriors. Actually, let's go to the store. We'll do some tinkering here, and then we'll really, yeah, I know. No, I'm seriously, right? Iguanas are generally everywhere down here. Not in my neighborhood. I love the cats outside. They are awesome. They're also they're just as murder hobo-y as Cleo is. So yeah, I really can't afford a whole lot in here, although that's pretty nice, but nah, it's just +5 shots. We won't worry about that. Wow. This is actually a really good piece of equipment here, but oh well. I really can't afford, you know, almost half my net worth here on a piece of equipment, but eventually that will be really, really nice to have. Okay, there's nothing to really buy here. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to contracts here. And we are going to do this benefactor mission.
Roger that, Commander.
And we will.
Post plotted.
I'm thinking, yeah, we'll do that. How? Can I get something here? Yeah, we'll do this mission at the start of next stream. I think I feel like this is a good stopping place because we've already done a little bit of story. And then by the time we start with the next stream, we'll be able to get a little deeper into the story. And we'll start trying to get some better mechs and whatnot. Yeah, this is the perfect stopping point. Yeah, because we lose basically 300,000 C-bills a clip every month that we're in operation. So part of the game is the management aspect of of things. So we're going to accept that. And yeah, I think this is exactly where we will stop. But as you can tell, I mean, the game visuals, even though it's not the most sophisticated of things, I mean, some of the visuals in this game are absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we're going to save. We're going to save manual Alloway. Perfect. And let's quit to desktop. Yeah, why not? Let's do that just for safety. I know I saved, but why play around? So anyway, let's switch back to just chatting here. And so yeah, oh yeah, I'm like totally off kilter. Did I move my webcam? You know what? I must have moved my webcam. I bet you that's what I did. I probably moved my webcam because I feel like I'm more off to the side than I would be normally. I'm thinking that's what I did. I probably physically moved it, and it's not an OBS thing, but whatever. Anyway, wow, these are really sensitive. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for my return to streaming, for dropping by during the week here. I don't know when I'm actually kind of feeling streaming tomorrow. We'll see if that comes to pass or not. Because my first day of work back is on Thursday. So my attitude is like, well, before I go back to work, I may as well just stream tomorrow. And then we'll just kind of figure out what my schedule is. Because funny enough, I mean, it's not funny, but one of the professors at work who I used to TA for, well, I shouldn't say used to, I did as recently as last semester. She ended up breaking her arm this week, and the department kind of needs somebody to teach her class. So it's like, hey, welcome back, Seraph. Can you also teach class? I'm like, guys, I'm going through physical therapy. I just started like moving around. So I guess no rest for the weary and all that. But yeah, can you also pay me more? Well, see, so normally I would have just said no outright. But presumably, if I'm the professor of record for that class, they would actually pay me to do it. So it's like, I do kind of want to just take it easy and just work on my lit review this term. On the other hand, I just had some really expensive medical expenses and I could really use the cash. So I guess maybe. So yeah, if I do that, I will actually get a stipend for teaching a class this semester. So we'll see. And unlike normally when I TA for her and essentially teach her class, granted, I actually like that she lets me do that because it's good experience. But normally it's a class of like 70 students. And this term it's like 20 or something. So it's much more manageable. So that also makes me think, all right, yeah, I might be willing to do that. Oh, that's actually a good call. I just realized, yeah, the overlay needs to actually be on top so you guys can actually see chat. See, these are the little things you just don't know until you actually go live. And it's like, oh yeah, that's probably something I should configure properly. But overall, I think this worked out pretty well. I'll watch the VOD and see what other kind of technical issues there are. But it seems like for the most part, everything should at least be mostly in order. So that's nice. More work than I thought it would. I got to figure out, what was it? Cloudbot, you said, Kara? Yeah, it was Cloudbot, I guess, is Stream Elements. So I'll take a look at that and see if I want to mess with that. Before I was just using the Stream Elements chat moderator. But I guess, yeah, go to Stream Elements to look for Cloudbot. All right, yeah, I'll check that out. Because, yeah, that'd be nice to get the shoutouts and other commands working again. Because I don't remember when I originally set up the channel, but okay, Brain. Yeah, and this is definitely the time to stop stream because Seraph is starting to get a little tired. Yeah, right, Ghosty? You can jump on Discord up. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We'll jump on Discord real quick, and we'll mess with it. But yeah, once upon a time when I set up my channel, I really spent a lot of time in Stream Elements getting everything set up in there. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so basically channel update. I have no idea what the schedule is. F it, we're kind of YOLOing it, but I feel pretty good. So I probably will be streaming fairly regularly at this point. So whenever I do kind of hop on, you're always welcome to drop by, kick in. I've got a Discord if you want to go in there and just kind of share memes or whatever. And yeah, otherwise, I think this is everything. I guess we'll do a ending stream part here. And if Freakbot is still in here, actually, we should check. I should check and see if anybody's on, and we could raid out to somebody. Let's take a look. Who's on? Who's on? And if Freakbot is still on, he will laugh a lot at this. I don't actually remember what song I used to end. And actually, it looks like the ending music might still be a little loud. I hope it's not washing me out. Let's lower that ever so slightly. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, now you can probably hear me a little more clearly. But anyway, but this is from a game that I think all of you have at least heard of. But it's called Last Alert for the TurboGrafx CD, and it was very famously memed by Retsupre in very hilarious fashion. Guy Kazama, no one could... there was like some really bad ad-libbed line or something of like, no one could buy my feelings or something like that. I mean, it's kind of known for really, really bad dialogue. So anyway, this is the end theme for that. Actually, while I'm in here, let's also... let's also undo... Let's filter that, and let's reduce the gain strength of this a little bit, because my gain doesn't need to be that high. There we go. Now I'm not nearly as loud. Okay, good. Now my peaks aren't actually going into the red. So tone down my gain a little bit. Stream elements. Stream elements is what I'm not Streamlabs. So anyway, let's see. I don't really... Kai Parasite's on. Let's go raid him. Hell yeah. We're gonna raid Kai Parasite. Fuck yeah. Wait, how do I do it from here? All right, I guess I'm gonna have to do it from the browser here. Let's just go into Creator Dashboard here, and we'll raid him from here, right? Yep, Stream Manager, and we'll raid him in here. This will be fun. Raid. Yep, there's raid channel. Yeah, let's see what Kai Parasite's even playing. Night, Nikki. Thank you for dropping by. Always a pleasure. But Kai Parasite, who we're about to raid, he was playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of, Legend of Heroes. I think it was the game that came out, something Zero, Trails of Zero or something. It's the game with Lloyd and Crossbell. It's a great series, so I've been kind of lurking in his stream with that. So yeah, let's go raid Kai Parasite here. Oh, he's playing Overwatch 2. But yeah, let's raid Kai anyway. He's a cool dude. He's a fun streamer. Well, it says Overwatch 2, but I see the game I was just talking about. So let's see what happens. Let's start the raid, and let's see what happens here. All right, perfect. We got a couple of viewers ready to raid. Booyah. So anyway, as we get set up this raid, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers, guys and ladies.